block it to my feet, hurt the slab, yeah. Better off worse, took the good with the bad, yeah. I done took a ride and they'll come red, yeah. I done took a road, word killer.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
And welcome back to another episode of Lit Podcast. You know how we do it, man. I'm back with another special occurring guest. You know what I'm saying? My boy SEJ in the building. But before I, you know what I'm saying, just bring him in all the way like this, man, I want y'all to check this out right here, man. Say this how we do it, man. We know we always congratulate our people around here, man. Let's
Yeah.
What you know about this?
Oh yeah, man, I heard it before.
My nigga Slim Thug with SEJ on the right. No, man, no. Welcome to the Lit Podcast, man. What's going on?
My brother.
Man, I appreciate you coming back, man. That's what's up right there, man. I appreciate that, man. So, man, what's been going on, man? Tell everybody out there, man, how you been, how you been living.
Say, man, every day is a blessing. Shoot, I'm here at the Lit Podcast with Mr. Lawton. Real as they come, a real legend. A lot of people don't get this man props for what he do, man. You can even take it back to the Trap Stars days with the Get It Big record, and you hear him holler that low key. That's Mr. Lawton.
Oh, yeah,
A lot of history behind that. And so, hey, man, it's a blessing to be talking to all the real ones all around the world, man. Salute you.
Man, so let's dive in there, man. So, it's been a lot going on lately, man. It's been a while since I've been back. Man. It's been a while since you've been here.
Yes, sir.
It's been a lot going on. Like, I first want to talk about Big Pokey, man.
No, man, R.I.P. Big Pokey.
Man, I know, man, because, you know, you was a part of that movement.
Yes, sir.
And like I just played, you on the track with Slim Thug and things like that. Like, you know, what was that like, you know, hearing that news that, you know, Big Pokey passed the way he passed?
Oh, man, you know, I honestly think we don't really realize the extent of that. Because we, as the listener, we heard that man take his last breath on that stage, bro.
Right.
You know, we watching him perform, you know, we watching him, you know, in his zone and getting on the DJ, you know, just being a rapper. You know, rapper always
doing his
get
thing.
You know, got to get a DJ sound man a hard time.
Yeah, the biggest pit in the middle.
Then you hear the dude say, stop playing with him, Pokey. You know, and then, damn, it's like Big Pokey, you know, took a dive, you know what I'm saying? And we heard him take his last breath and R.I.P., you know, but the man went out doing what he loved to do.
Nah,
you know, so.
Nah, for real, he was right on that stage, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
But it was a trip for me. I wasn't expecting that because it just seemed like throughout over the years, it's just a lot of H-Town legends done passed away. And we done had a lot of Dallas legends done passed away and things like that. But just to see the ones we grew up on that really made an impact on us just gone. Hawk.
Oh,
Pat,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hawk, yes,
man, it's so many of them.
Yeah, and they really, you know, from screw down.
Right.
You know, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, how that's been going on. Yeah. You know, because we see these guys live and, you know, different, you know, like Hawk, the streets know what happened. You know, because I even seen somewhere, I forgot who I seen, you know, kind of hinting towards that. You know, that they don't appreciate, you know, something on the street element. C-Note was talking about that.
Right.
You know, the Botany Boys.
Yeah.
But, you know, man, Houston is Houston. And, you know, we know from being Houston, Dallas, just Texas in general.
Right.
The streets are the streets. Man, you know, so.
Speaking of Dallas, because, you know, home of the killers, you know what I'm talking about, you know, home of the G's.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, straight like that. But, nah, for real. So, about Dallas, man, you know, what is our legacy? What is the Dallas legacy, man?
I think Dallas legacy, honestly, are the backbone of the entire state. Because everybody, people talk that top market stuff, everybody start their major tours in Dallas from Houston on, just artists all across the world.
Right.
You know, they gonna be in Dallas because they know Dallas. Meg Thee Stallion just did a performance with Glorilla, you know, and had Zillionaire Doe and all them on the stage, you know, rocking. And then we talking about a filled up American Arenas airline.
Right.
You know, Dallas is going to be, of course, they give the local artists a hard time.
Oh, yeah,
for
for
whatever
sure, for
reason.
sure.
But yeah, it's still a major market, and even now, even on the podcast, when we look at the Lit podcast, we look at the Say Cheese, we look at the Bobo Lucianos
Super
and
tight.
Jazzy
Yeah,
with the Super Tights
yeah.
and the Dallas Global and the Boss Talks and everybody that's doing their thing.
Right.
Dallas is the hub, for all that. And we're seeing the expansion. And shout out to Young Naughty with the Tap In with Young series. But yeah, man, we're impacting the world. And I think that we are the most unsung heroes. We finance everybody because you even see those A-Town guys gonna come to Dallas. They're gonna go to Austin. They're gonna go to San Antonio. They're gonna go to Central Texas, Temple, Belton, Waco. Then they're gonna take it to Amarillo, West Texas, El Paso. Because Texas is its own kingdom, of its own.
You can go platinum here
Oh,
alone.
facts. Oh, yeah, we 30 million strong, 8 million strong in DFW.
Facts.
The Hispanics going to do it, and even historically, Texas, with that whole Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Los Angeles, that's really Mexico.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
really Mexico.
I mean, we know that Mexico, but sure.
Yeah. But
It's a whole bunch of pinky in the brains out there too.
Yeah, facts.
Let man go ahead and talk. Go ahead and preach.
Oh, yeah.
You got to say on your mind, what's on your brain, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because right now,
yes, sir.
You're doing that, you full focus right now because what you're saying is facts.
Yeah, because it's my man, that's my man Bug right here talking. We got a lot of real ones in the studio. Right now we got Lyrical, my man Buggy out here talking. We got Chance in the building. Just a lot of solid individuals. But when we even look at Mexico, the Hispanic influence, San Antonio is named after General Antonio Miguel Lopez de Santa Anna.
Mm-hmm.
He was the leader of Mexico, the general army and the president. He was never defeated in battle. Sam Houston never beat that man in battle.
Nah, they ran him up there.
Yeah, they caught him drunk.
Yeah, up in Houston.
Yeah. So the thing about that, they respected him. They didn't kill him. They just made a deal. Hey, man, just go ahead and say we won and, we'll let you live. San Antonio's named after him. But Mexico was never defeated in battle. Even when they look at Texas and the Six Flags over Texas. Six flags over Texas.
And the Mexican flag is one of them.
Facts.
And then we got the green flag, which is the Republic.
There you go.
Then we got the Lone Star. Then we got the American flag. And then we also, shout out to the boot, Louisiana. We also got y'all flag too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We got the Spain flag and then we got the Mexican flag.
Facts.
Six Flags over Texas. If you don't know shit, you better know.
That's why it's called Six Flags over Texas.
Because motherfuckers don't even be knowing that shit.
They just think it's an amusement park where you go ride rides. Nah. Everything that they put out here on this land is a mark.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they letting you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, you thinking it's fun, it's some place to go kick it, or it's a place to go do business. But now they telling you history in your face.
Yeah.
And they ain't even trying to look up the history.
Nah, they ain't trying to look up the history.
That's what you just said. They don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Everything is like an amusement park type shit. Nah, man, everything is for a reason. All you gotta do is look up and do your homework and see what the fuck it is.
There it is.
Because what it is though.
You tell the truth, but when you think about it, like even California is a Spanish word for caliente. California. Caliente, hot. They were saying it's a hot land.
Yeah.
And then Tejas is from the Native American, I believe the Caddo Indians. It's a word for friend. I forgot y'all can Google it, look it up. But it started as a Native American word, and then it became Tejas, and then when the settlers came in, it became Texas.
Right.
So all of this is Spanish based, and we're seeing the Hispanics, even from the Dallas scene. That's who be supporting us. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it traditionally in the music scene, even in the area, you're gonna have a strong Hispanic grip on the industry.
Oh yeah, in the music industry. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, definitely out here. It's like it's prominent. Like I know a lot of essays, that's in Dallas and that funds a lot of the artists.
Oh yeah.
That has been funding a lot of the artists or fuck with a lot of the artists.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Distributing a lot of the artists. Shout out to George Lopez.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And also stealing from a lot of the
Yeah,
artists.
it got something
you know
out
what I'm
there.
saying?
I'ma just say it and put it on record. Hey, yeah, unfortunately, I'ma say every artist just check your publishing. If whoever didn't write on the record They don't need to get no distribution and publishing is two different things.
Yeah.
Take with that what you will. I'm gonna leave it at that. There's ways to look up your publishing. You can hit us up behind the scene, send a message. We'll send you to the website. Then if they ain't right, that ain't no fee or nothing. Because that's your money for your family. If you ain't in there writing, don't put your name on nobody's paperwork.
Because out of them 11, from what I'm gonna say, from 5 to 11 sources of incomes, those are damn near like 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know. And my thing, reason why I say that is because like. It's this cat I watch on YouTube called Coke Figure TV.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Coke Figure.
Oh, I love Coke.
Yeah, Coke Figure. Coke Figure TV. Yeah.
They like, hey, man, the revolution, brother.
Revolution needs to be televised around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But now, he be spitting some real shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was sitting there, you know, one day, and he pulled up, goddamn me, BMIs and all that shit on Lil Flip.
Oh man, cold game.
But he did the same thing that I had did. It was funny because he was like, ain't nobody out here doing this. Ain't nobody out here doing this. Yeah. And I was like, nah, fam. I said, what you doing right now? I said, man, I did that about 3-4 years ago, man. Yeah. And I said, I've been telling these cats. You know what I'm saying? I also knew that Lil Flip had, you know, something to do with Music Access that's out here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? With the company that's been, you know, just taking everybody's stuff, and then whoever they do business with, you know what I'm saying, some of them get piece of the pie too, but it ain't the main ones who produced the beats, or they ain't the ones who wrote, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like, you know, the music game is just like the streets. Yeah. And you got to take that shit serious. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let a nigga play with you like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's facts.
And I advise, like I always say, I advise cats, stop just jumping in the music industry. Stop just jumping in the music industry and thinking that, oh, I'm just going to make it off my talent. Because that's not how it goes. They going to make it off your talent. That's how it's gonna go. If you feel like you that hot person, you feel like you this, they gonna make it off your talent. They gonna hold on, man. Look, say, man.
Nah, man, hold on, time out, bro.
Yeah, talk to us.
Let me go ahead and put pump the brakes on that shit what you just said, my dude. Because it's a lot of motherfuckers in this goddamn game that got a lot of shit going on that they done did, you know what I'm saying, accomplished type shit. Yeah. And they figure out that Tom, Dick, and Harry, like, this dude, this dude, that's Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? So everybody gotta, like, do what the fuck, the image type shit that everybody want. But it ain't like that. Cause I you know what I'm saying, I put a goddamn brick wall bulletproof vest on this motherfucking shit right now. Clean on a nigga who tell me that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say. Well, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. But he gotta be this way, he gotta be that way, he gotta be this way. No, nigga, you got me fucked up. It ain't about what the fuck you talking about. It's about what the fuck is coming out of nigga mouth. You know what I'm saying? Your lyrics gonna speak for itself. Your lyrics gonna speak for itself. So you ain't gotta try to portray to be like everybody else, what everybody trying to
man, we're not talking about portraying like being not safe. No. But look, say, man, say, no, you don't,
okay, come on with it.
Say, Kenfo, we're not even on what you're on.
Come on with it.
You on something else.
No, come on with
it. I feel him though, cause what he's saying is like more the words.
But he's talking about taking an artist and making them, and you putting money behind them and telling them that you gonna do this and do that.
I'm not.
You just said that.
No, that was involved in what I said.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is like trying to change the whole individual's way that he is. Just try to make it portray to way what everybody in this world is like clinging to and jumping on. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
That shit.
It makes sense.
What the fuck, nigga, your music gonna speak for itself.
But they don't have nothing to do. But they don't have nothing to do.
So you ain't gotta change.
They don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
At the end of the day.
All right, well, go ahead.
And then you up here intro to my podcast, and you ain't even on subject.
I am on subject.
No, you're not. We're talking. I'm talking about something totally different.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? Stop the tape. Stop the tape. Come on, man. Stop the
Best
press
thing
record.
on 5 Heartbeats.
Man, fucker, we back.
Yeah.
Shit, we back. We don't give a fuck. Say,
I'm
5
telling
heartbeats,
you,
what?
it's like the
Nigga.
5 Heartbeats. No
Yeah.
matter what happened on stage, you incorporate it in the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
It's live. We like the Dallas Drink Champs. It ain't nothing scripted. None of this stuff is pre-planned. What happens, happens, and we players, we roll with it.
Yeah, we roll with the shit. Fuck it.
And it's
Shit.
all love.
I said, fuck it, just jump right back in this bitch.
I'm trying to tell you. Salute to my nigga Bug, man. Chance, man. Lyrical on the camera. Mr. Lawton.
ZK baby in this bitch.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. Goddamn Bug in this motherfucking goddamn me. Man, this motherfucker right here done took the whole. I was trying to say before this nigga interrupted me.
My bad, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You good, my nigga. What you said was valid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it wasn't. But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to tell you is that, fam, we wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? You took that shit to a whole.
My bad, man. I apologize, man. I told you that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit was fucking.
Man,
Hey, man, it is what it is. Happened. We bypassed that.
Are you not entertained?
I mean, god damn.
Yeah, man, we entertained.
I'm talking about just went left, just went.
Take a long ass time, brother.
But yeah, which like I said, you were saying it's valid, man.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is too, these cats gotta understand the game. They gotta understand what they're doing when they getting into this. You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump in this stuff and just thinking this for play. Cause like I say, these people gonna eat off your talent. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what's going on, they damn sure ain't gonna tell you what's going on. They just gonna just tell you enough to get by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so if you ain't paying attention, you know what I'm saying? And when I mean paying attention, I don't mean look. I mean understand and overstand what's going on. That means knowing the business. And if you don't know it, go take the time to go know it.
Or did you tell them artists that that's what's happening?
Right.
Did you say it's a dollar? Let's break it down to $1. All right, you finna get 95 cents. I don't finna get 5 cents. Do they know that? Now, if they know that, that's a different story. But I don't know if they know that.
But hold on, check this out right here though. What got me just like bouncing my head crazy left and right because the numbers you just said, that's cool and understandable, but those numbers never really just got like thrown out there. It was some numbers that got thrown out there.
Yeah.
And we declined them numbers that was thrown out there. So it's really complicated because it's like, it's crazy. The shit is like, thrown out to me because I'm like, God damn. All these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And this little nigga here, he nice. His whole track list is like, throw the fuck out, like banging like shit. And I used to try to fuck with music and shit, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. And I was gonna pop this and blow this whole motherfucking goddamn city up and the whole motherfucking state up with my shit.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I know this, you know what I'm saying? Because I gave it up. I stopped, I left it alone.
But you're still alive, though.
What? The whole time,
Nigga,
shut up. The whole time, hold on, time out, shut up.
Nigga, what? You gave, nigga, I tried to, nigga, what the fuck?
You tried to what?
Nigga, I tried to take all your music and put that shit out there.
You tried to take it,
And
I
you
said
said,
no.
you sat there and just sat on it.
I said no.
He got the master plan. It ain't never too late.
But
At the
hold up,
end
but
of
time
the
out.
day.
But the whole time I was doing my thing, when I was at the crib, I had this nigga on my motherfucking lap.
Yeah.
I said, save fool, I'm finna go in the goddamn closet. You know what I'm saying? And when I say this, you push this button, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and do this. And when I say this, then you push this button to stop the shit.
Yeah. I told him.
So, and that was when he was probably like, what, 4.5, 5 years old? Coming on up type shit.
Who you talking about? Tell me who you talking about.
Play it, nigga. Put some on. Put some on.
Nigga, this is not ZK Baby.
ZK
That
Baby.
motherfucking 457 Bug podcast. That's not what he said. He
Yeah, you
said
gotta
who you
tell the
talking
people.
about.
I'm talking about him.
No, you gotta say his name so the people know.
ZK Baby, you heard me?
ZK Baby.
This nigga,
ZK Baby.
this nigga,
We're gonna go to the next segment.
man,
You
like,
could be the best shooter on the court, but if you don't know the rules of the game, you will lose.
fast.
I've been asking this dude
That's how
for
they
an
go.
interview for a long
Y'all hear the
time.
But
producer
this ain't your
talking.
interview.
Oh, it's not.
Nah, you took over the
That's
man.
his.
Yeah.
But he asked me who I'm talking about.
But see, he got to learn my style. I'm a point guard. See, I tell Mr. Lawton, I'm one of them people. Like some people get to shine. I'm all about distributing,
Right.
showing the love,
Right.
letting other people eat off that. Because y'all here, because y'all know, okay, it's SEJ, the street director. Mr. Lawton.
Right.
That's cool. But me, I know a lot of players, a lot of people around. Man, I want to show love to everybody, and that's why I be telling them, throw the ball to somebody who gonna throw the ball so other people can score, instead of just people just being all about themselves.
Facts.
And we can keep this going. Man, it's too much for everybody to get. So, I'm all for it, brother.
Nah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm saying, like, it goes back to the situation with Hump and Flip right now that's going on from Willie D podcast. You know what I'm saying? What's triggering?
You really doing this, huh?
Right.
You want to go there?
I'm going there.
I'm there.
Because I've been glued to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was intriguing. Because I'm saying, I see it every day. And then for them to bring it to light like that, especially on Willie D platform, because Willie D ain't getting no punk ass views. He getting views on there. You know what I'm saying? And he doing this thing.
Damn.
So it's like little Flip on there. They all trying to get their shit together. And Hump is like, they thinking they stealing this and that. But it really, this whole time, it's the motherfucking companies, you know what I'm saying, taking people hard ass work.
Mr. Lawton went there.
Man, I went there.
Man, I'm glad you did. Because like with Colt, like I even got on the comment and Colt checked it out. And I was like, bro, because Colt a G. We know he a G. Like I hit him like, bro, relax. Like, keep it entertainment because it's entertainment. Keep it informative.
Right.
But don't nobody really want nothing that, happen to nobody.
Right.
Because we all know us as black folks in Texas. We know we can get stupid very well.
Right.
And there's no point in that because it's still entertainment and it's going to get worked out. Right. Even with Hump and Flip and like, that's interesting. Like, with the publishing situation where then they go back with them, from Flip days, from traveling with them.
Right.
Like, and then, but ultimately, like with Hump and Flip, what I think when they sit down and Flip Daddy,
right,
what they gonna really come down to once they get past all the good views and money making for Willie D and the platform and the pushing the narratives, with the publisher, because all that stuff can be adjusted. It's just paperwork.
Facts.
And then, I don't think I can do that as getting played for 400 million times a day.
Right.
Right. As classic of a record as it is, not saying anything negative about that. But more, basically like what they saying, we need to get together because Sony owe us money.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I know Flip is more like, just show me the numbers.
Right. And then not only that, show me the numbers. And then plus y'all need to get together and fix your BMIs, your ass caps. Oh yeah, fix your BMIs and your ass caps and fix your copyrights and stuff. Y'all can go back. Y'all can go fix that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You make the correct copies, and then you go to over there to whatever Sony or whatever, and talk to that accountant. A nigga do an audit.
Yeah, get that money.
Do what you got to do.
But they got to factor in that lawsuit too, because it was a lot of stuff, happening. Like even with the Sandy Lyle situation.
Right.
Remember when Flip and Hump left, and they had the different records, and Hump may have felt cut out. So that's some stuff those brothers got to work it out.
Right.
And if there's any money in there, which they say it is, or however the business, I don't know the business, or if it was a $10 million lawsuit, all that. But all in all, the conversation just really need to go, in my opinion. And I know they listen because Mr. Lawton heavy. This man don't realize the weight of his words, and because you talk to the real about the real. You're probably about the only person I've seen even, they'll try to take a person like Colt, who's a truth spitter, and try to, he's becoming a big factor. We know he's been one in real life, but you've seen the growth. I even see him had the issue, speaking out about the SPM and informed me about the. But
we all knew. We all knew he was sleeping with that little girl.
But
so why are we gonna glorify him?
Right.
For what?
Colt brought some more. I said, I ain't know about that other stuff.
Yeah. That nigga was sneaking and geeking. That nigga was sneaking and geeking and tweaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, and I don't respect it.
Yeah.
Just like the same issue what happened with me.
Yeah.
When I had my cameraman and he got her fucking with these little kids.
Damn,
it's like shit, fuck now. You know what I'm saying? So why in the fuck that SPM could fuck with the little kids and he get out of jail and we praise him?
No, we can't do
that. We ain't supporting no dope house.
That's the rapper?
Yeah.
SPM?
Yeah.
Okay. say, man, on dude, y'all lost me for a minute, but now I think I caught back up. I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
You rocking though.
What's your question?
So, being a veteran in this industry,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
everything that we've all seen over and over, we see the same scenario. We see the same quote unquote artist being played, or the same. At what point does it become? At what point does one go from being a victim to being careless? Because we've seen countless examples. People should know, and I say that as somebody heavy on business.
Yes, ma'am.
People should know. Read the contract. If you don't know what it means, go get someone who does. Don't be in haste to do this or do that. Go figure out. Go ask.
Facts.
Have some initiative. So it's like, when does that pivot from I'm a victim of people taking advantage of me to you're being careless about your business?
That's a great question. Well, we look at it generalization, and then we look at it from a point of individual. Like I think more with the to stay on topic with the flip and hump situation. It's a lot that was more family based. You know, it wasn't necessarily contracts. Because even to the point where there's family ties, you know,
Right.
the dads and the grandmother and the Cloverland situation, and even for the love, you know, when he was even staying with Hump, you know, I mean, what's the price tag of all that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, what's the price tag of us traveling and, you know, that was based off love because they didn't even know, you know, even though Flip had the buzz, he had the diamonds in your face going, he had the different flows and the different, you know, the situations. And what you got?
Let him finish. Man, let him finish. He in that flow.
Because that didn't answer her question.
No, I was going there.
He's trying to get to it. He's getting to it.
Right.
Let him talk.
Okay.
Because see, Bug, it's a two-part question. Because like, and both of them are, they kind of the same, but they not. Like, and I'm gonna break that down to you what I mean. Because like on the flip situation, I'm kind of more like just on the reserve side of. At the end of the day, that's still family. So, you know, I'm not trying to point to because I've personally done business with these guys. You know, I've got records with them. I've been around them, and they're great people. You know, I'm not finna sit up here and just be like, I can't tell you, Hump is that real nigga in real life.
And show love.
And you say, brother, I'm talking about nigga. Like, so I can't, they can't slander Hump. They can't slander Flip.
Not at all.
Brothers gonna work it out. They gonna sit down. They gonna figure that out. They gonna go get their money, and then from there break down whatever. Now my biggest thing just on the real life thing, man. I can't tell a man. I think Flip just want to know what the numbers is. I don't think he tripping because who can account for money from 20 years ago? Y'all, that money probably came and went. You know,
kind of thing called a black box.
Right, but they'll get that money back, you know, from whatever they break it down when they get it from the company. That's the individualized part. Now, to go back to your first question, generalization, we know that now because we are in an advanced place,
Right.
Where we think business, you know, where we even have streaming, you know, where we can type in the different ASCAPs or BMIs or CSAC. I don't even know if that's still around. I ain't heard that name in forever.
Yeah, CSAC still, but you know you got to be invited. You got to be invited to CSAC. You just can't get CSAC.
That's
you see what I'm saying? And then to go to to answer you, I mean to go on to what you're saying. It's also too once the person get to this point and understand and knowing how this business works, and then they start seeing the ones around them to get into this business like their kids or whatever per se, they forget to teach them or you know. Put them in that position to understand that it's a difference when, like you say, they family. So it's family and business. How family and business can, like, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes a family business can work, but you got to be the one to have the open-minded. And then you got to be the one to really, like I say, take care of business because it's business.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? People forget about the business. They always forget about the motherfucking business.
Right. Hey, man, what's up, fool?
No, I'm telling the truth.
Say, man, what you doing, dog?
I'm telling the truth.
Shoot, my brother, we talked about that, you know, about managing him, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get the paperwork together and all this.
I know what you doing, man, but it's good, though.
Get the paperwork together and all that, because you gotta have, it's not just to protect yourself and the people in that transaction, it's to protect your legacy and what you're trying to leave behind. That's why it's so
Right. Right, because you people got to understand, flipping, like, man, Flip, you got money on sound exchange. So go over there and get some, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but y'all got to make sure y'all iron the paperwork out.
Right, because that paperwork not right.
Right.
now.
It's not right. It's not right. Especially for, an essay to be writing all these people name songs.
Oh, man.
I know he ain't write Hawk song. That messed me up.
Man.
When I seen essay had his publishing and wrote the song.
Yeah. Like you just a
Hope
distributor,
verse,
man. You getting your cut off the
and
distribution
you made this
fee.
boy a performer. I was like, man, that's bad news. That's bad news. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What just happened?
what?
The whole thing just shut off.
Oh man, what the hell? All right, we back in. But now they gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? It's money out there because you gotta say, ASCAP and BMI don't, like I tell them, they don't pay you for your albums and all that stuff like that. That ain't mechanical or nothing. That pay you for radio spins and stuff like that, even though you still need it. And plus, when you got ASCAP publishing and BMI publishing, that's not your be all publishing. It's, you gotta have like a Harry Fox agency for publishing, or you gotta have like MLC for publishing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I didn't notice that Flip and all them, and also his assistant or whoever that lady was, they wasn't talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard you still, like, I feel like they still learning and they getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just missing little pieces to the puzzles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once they get it, they shit. You know what I'm saying? I think like Hump and Flip can really go get that paper, get whatever it is, whatever, iron out and go do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, Hump gave him the black.
Yeah, I mean, they got love for each other.
Yeah.
That's why, I don't want to see, just from, like I tell them, from a fan standpoint.
Right.
I really don't even want to see the beef, because that was the most beautifulest operation in Texas.
Fuck yeah.
The way they was doing the tours and was doing, working together, because Hump got a certain mind, Flip got a certain mind. He took it, ran with it, they stayed on the road, and they did that.
Nigga.
And Flip is still the all-time selling rap artist in Texas history.
Man,
And
motherfucker,
so,
what?
Yeah, Flip a
Nigga
bad
say,
man.
Trojans in my boxes on.
Yeah, and Homie was mad about that, Cause like Homie was saying, that was a feature we paid you for.
Yeah.
So, but just get the paperwork right,
Get it right, man.
and sit down, work
do
that
what you
out as
gotta do.
brothers, and salute to all the people bringing it up, people like Mr. Law. I salute them.
With a sign on the back that say "Let's
Go
go fish."
fish. I mean, because I didn't wake up, think, cause like we pay attention to this stuff.
Yeah.
From the real ones getting shouted out, from Hump to Cold Figure to Willie D, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
man, for real,
it's Texas business. Because we put money in everybody, so we are an investor.
yeah.
So we got a right to have an opinion on what we got a right, and it's all love because we support it. But we know, brothers gonna work it out. That's all I'm saying. Brothers gonna work it out.
If not, y'all finna gonna have me coming around here like Jay Prince. You know what Jay Prince for that finger?
Yeah, Jay plays mediator well.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up? Man, that's a long question. That's not a question. That's
Lord, the good one, man. I'm with you, bud.
no,
I
man.
went there, man. And just make sure your paperwork is right on all people moving forward.
And get your
Everything got to
copyrights.
be right.
Don't be afraid to talk to the producers. Get to know who the producers are. Don't ask for help. So it's somebody out there that knows something.
Facts, and we love to help you.
That shit.
Like we've been doing this.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the game, it's like we shouldn't have to be, especially our culture.
Facts.
Because this is our culture. Yeah, shout out to the SAs that's in it. Shout out to all the pinkies.
Anybody non-black.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's that ain't bred from this culture, you know what I'm saying, that are added to this culture, but from us, that's just our culture, and we need to stand on it. I feel like that we shouldn't have been going through all these years since the beginning of the music and been getting raped.
Facts.
Everybody's story is the same,
Facts.
and this shouldn't be like that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
let's
What's up?
Let's dive into this. Because when we say the culture, because it's not just limited to blacks. So even
Right.
when we talk about the hip hop Manu, you know, when they talk about that in New York and
Right.
that story, man, now we finna go there. So we here, let's go there. All right. When they talk about the New York, first of all, New York itself is a breeding ground. That's blacks, that's Puerto Rican, that's Hispanics. New York is a mix
I'm coming down
of
candy ass
everything.
slabs. Y'all running that funny ass Jeeps.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
see, that's South. Well, Mr. Lawton. So, but when we look
That's
at
around the corner.
But when we looking at the origins, we got to go to the origins. Y'all follow me because don't nobody really go here. First of all, the idea of the Cool Herc, the narrative, or the Africa Bambaataa in the park. No, we got to go back to not even the 30s. We got the Jubilaries, who was actually it was a group before the Jubilaries. I can't think of their name right now. But the Jubilaries was actually one of the first rap groups. Then they had a gentleman from North Carolina. He had a song called "Take It to the Judge." I can't. What is that man's name? I know his name. He was a comedian who used to perform with Moms Mabley. And he was actually on the Tonight Show in 1964. Y'all can Google it. Take It to the Judge. Man, what is his name? It's hold on, man. I gotta look that
Google.
up. Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
Google
we
that
got
one.
Google. Shit.
Because this man has 20 albums. He's a comedian.
Right there.
And he's on record performing rap music in 1964. Even though you have the Jubilaries, and it's another group that was before the Jubilaries. And even for rap itself, Curtis Blow was the first artist with a record deal.
Was it Tell It to the Judge?
Tell It to the Judge.
Crucial Conflict?
Crucial Conflict. Wild style.
Shout out to Crucial Conflict.
Shout out Crucial Conflict, boy. We used to be on that Crucial Conflict, nigga. Smoking on hey in the middle of the bond. Nigga, what you smoking on hey in the middle of the bond? Hey now,
on, y'all,
hey
we
now,
getting
I'm
there.
smoking on hey in the middle of the bond. And get in my eyes of
Bone
read.
and Chris Conflict, they had a conflict with this.
Man, they were tripping, man. All them niggas were tongue twisting at that time, nigga. Everybody was that was the thing, man. That was the thing. He just Bone just brought the harmony with it. He brought the Bone just shit. They started
did that shit. Nigga.
shit. Bone took the world by storm.
It's not Pig Meat Markham?
Thank you. Pig Meat Markham from
Pig
North
Meat
Carolina.
Markham.
Pig
Okay.
Meat is the really because he said the word hip in this flow because he's on TV performing his song "Tell It to the Judge." Pig Meat is from North Carolina. Now, what people don't know, North Carolina is the North, is the South, but it's the gateway between the South to the New York because it take about 5 hours with moderate traffic to go to New York. It's all on that same East Coast.
Yeah.
It goes, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York. Then it goes on to Maine, Massachusetts, Maine's at the end, New Hampshire,
Right.
and all that good stuff. That's the East Coast. Pig Meat Markham came under Moms Mabley, the Queens of Comedy. They both from North Carolina. But Pig Meat was really, and then this is where that Bronx connection come in. That what the hip hop historians, Pig Meat's on camera performing a rap song. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Those were the people doing the beat on that
Shout out
song.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
So a lot of people don't know that. So you got Earth, Wind, and Fire doing the beats on the drums on the first rap performance on TV. He's on the television
Right.
show. You got a man from North Carolina, but he later moved to the Bronx, to the same place in New York. He got comedy albums. He been doing the chitlin circuit for decades with Mom Mabley. The hood knew him.
Yeah, shout out to Chitlin Circle, man.
Say that's about 15 hours, huh?
Yeah. But the hood knew him. The hood knew him. Pig Meat.
About 15 hours.
But no, I'm
Heard of that? What you talking about?
no, you lost me, but I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm just trying to get this.
I'm talking about where you started from. I'm saying that's about from her to there, about 15 hours.
On the travel.
What you were talking about where you started from? What you talking about? The niggas
Oh, yeah,
doing
yeah.
That shit about 15 hours from her to there.
Oh, facts. Because it goes back other than just that narrative that New York like to spit. Yeah. So you telling me this man got actual albums out? Pig Me got about 20 records.
Right.
He been doing performance for 20, 30 years. He been on the Tonight Show. So bottom line, and he a big black man.
Right.
With swagger. You know, I imagine he one of them guys go in the store and be loud telling jokes and everybody knew who he was.
Right.
So as he moved to the Bronx, where they say New York is from, they seen him. The Bronx, I go to New York all the time. It's if you sit in the courtyard long enough, you're gonna see everybody because it's not spread out like Texas is. Right. They knew who he was. They knew he was rapping, and you can't. All I'm saying, you can't tell me Pig Meat didn't influence them. And then you go 10 years later and then do that. That's fine. Because even if you look at the Bambaataa and all them official documentaries, yeah, they'll even his sister mentioned. Yeah, some people will say something about Pig Meat.
Right.
So I'm just saying, let's just be all the way factual, with it, and that's just on the music aspect.
Wow, what happened? Were we fact checking? If we fact checking on this motherfucker?
Adding.
Oh yeah, look into it. Because he lived in New York.
This is something that's known, but I had to go and verify. For one, hip hop and rap are two different things.
Okay.
They're often used interchangeably, but we know they're two different things. Also, with either of those cultures, including Pig Meat, because I'm just reading his story.
Yes.
Where they got their influence from was jazz and poetry.
So scatting. So they were scatting.
And James Brown gonna tell you he made it. Creative rap.
I was looking up because I knew who you were talking about a few minutes ago, and I could not. Coke Rock.
Coke Rock.
I had to do a study on Coke Rock.
Yeah, Coke Rock.
They're saying, like, obviously it's a list of names, but all of these
influences,
yes,
last poets, jazz, all of it came from jazz. And even within that, even before that, it's still a part of the African American culture.
Oh, look at it.
Right.
Was a cultural movement.
Yeah, from jazz.
Yes.
And jazz was jazz. You're right. I'm gonna let you finish that. But jazz also, that's where we get church music from. That's jazz. If you look at, if I play church chords right now for you, them jazz chords. So like everything we do with
rhythm and blues.
Yeah, rhythm and blues. Yeah,
All of it still goes back to our history and our culture, and it still ties into a cultural aspect. The difference is, rap may have different elements when it comes to, rhythm or beats.
Yes,
it's more of a focus on that, whereas hip hop, a lot of people say, rap, I'm a hip hop artist because it's more so tied to your culture and who you are as a people and your rights and everything. That's where it started from anyway.
Right.
And it's still a mix of both. It's still, you can have both, you can do both. But it's still dynamically, it is embedded within our culture.
Facts, deep. Because we were singing in the slave field.
Oh yeah.
We were singing on but we are the musical, we are the sun people. And while we at it, let me do one thing that a lot of people don't do. Schoolie D. Y'all gonna quit doing Schoolie like you're doing Schoolie. Because when you break down Schoolie D, IST will tell you Schoolie D came up. If you compare an average rapper, the stuff we do today, listen to me, kids. Listen to Schoolie D's first albums, his first song. You rap more like Schoolie D than you did Curtis Blow, than you did Run DMC. You rap more like Schoolie D right now. Your look is Schoolie D. Your style, Schoolie D is a real street guy who was doing music. And how they be doing Schoolie like that?
So you trying to say, back to Big Boy and all them, when they was on their podcast and all these people going around right now talking about how West Coast ruined hip hop. Okay. You trying to say with the gangster? Because I remember back in the day, New York was all on that gangster. Everything wasn't.
Schoolie D was doing the talking that street talk.
Yeah.
Way before the West Coast. And West Coast wasn't even. Nobody ruined hip hop. If anything, West Coast.
The person you brought up when I was just looking at it, they talked about him being one of the first ones rapping about prostitution, pills, all of that.
So, and it's always been in our culture though.
Yeah.
But they act like that ain't in our R&B music. They act like that ain't in our soul music. They act like that ain't in anything that we do. Matter of fact, it's in our movies. It's in our books.
It's in our blood.
It's in our blood.
America. Our experience in America was kidnapped.
Ever since I was born, America been at war.
They stopped.
Ever since I've been in school, America just got out of war. I said, God damn.
We got back in.
All right, man. I got a question, man.
Shout out Trump.
I can't ask a question.
Yeah,
what question you want, nigga?
Here's Schoolie D.
Nigga, he a rapper.
Okay, but
from New York.
Yeah.
okay,
And he was a gang. He used to wear big old dookie rope chains.
You see how you dress right now? You
Yeah.
Schoolie D got what you got on back then. Schoolie D is us today.
shit.
He made his own beats. He was talking that talk.
Okay.
Schoolie wasn't even doing that. When we think of
Nigga, I
traditional,
don't like this shit.
when you see the
fuck you
traditional,
talking about?
no, you fly, brother. You sharp.
No, I don't like this shit.
Oh man, you
You know
look.
what I'm saying? I don't like
This brother
shit.
dressed
I
sharp,
ain't flashy.
but the point I'm making is Schoolie D, like even like when we think of New York, we think more of the lyrics.
Right.
Schoolie would talk, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for MC Schoolie D to start writing the rhyme. I heard you was out there jocking Milan, and if I catch your ass is mine. People always talking that Schoolie school, man. How the fuck did you get so cool, man? Schoolie was talking that talk. Y'all gonna quit playing with Schoolie D.
That was also a big determining factor in the split between hip hop and rap because hip hop also is affiliated with a lot of those aspects of our lifestyle and culture, including fashion.
Look at you.
And so that's why fashion, sports, anything that's culturally tied to us has always been tied into the music.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Into hip hop.
Yeah, you see how they did OJ? Nigga, nah, OJ made Hurts rich.
Man, OJ was a bad man.
OJ made everybody rich.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot. They let him get away with, hold on, allegedly get away with murder. Somebody, they let him get away with murder.
Yeah.
Somebody think we know you did it, but we gonna let you pass on this, OJ. We love you, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love you, nigga.
That's that bitch on
And no disrespect to, you know what I'm saying, to their family, you know what I'm saying, disclaimer too for that family, you know, because I know
they
sometimes.
they say that it was a serial killer around there that they've been keeping quiet about.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, so.
But, like, man, I think that glove fit and they shouldn't have quit.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I think.
Man.
Who was that, nigga?
Nigga, I typed up Schoolie D, nigga.
Yep.
Nigga, I don't think you spelled it right. Let me see.
I didn't spell shit. I said it. Nigga said Schoolie D.
Yeah, yeah. Look at Schoolie. Look at that. His first album.
Oh, that's just said Schoolie today.
Yeah, Schoolie a bad
Schoolie
man.
D.
Schoolie a bad man.
This nigga over here talking to Google, nigga, while we see that's why.
That bitch said Schoolie today.
Yeah.
You trying to see what the fuck you talking about?
Man, yeah, well, you need to do that.
Yeah,
Put your headphones in and find out. But no, so man,
I'm
so
gonna say if it's really jamming.
Oh yeah. Hell
so
yeah.
okay, let's think about jamming. Let's talk about jamming since you want to talk about jamming. Since you brought it up. Okay,
Yeah, nigga,
so
I'm trying
the
to see
music,
what the fuck you talking about.
the music from like Schoolie D to the kids today. What's the difference? Because I seen your post on Facebook. Because I want to know what was the meaning behind your post on on Facebook. Because you went in. I don't even do Facebook, fam. I don't be on Facebook. But for your tag just blinked me at work. I'm like, what the? I say, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And I look and I say, oh, this is SEJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. You're talking about you done went and put a plethora. I was like, oh, I say, you hot today. What's going on?
Yeah. What happened though? Which post was it? I like a bunch of
the ones you talking about, you know, the rappers, how you know the way they coming out now, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and how it's taking when you speak something, it comes back.
Oh yeah, okay. Now, okay, guy. Oh, you went there. Man, this brother taking me, man, I thought we were gonna play it safe. Hell no. Hell no. He got me out
So
there.
I wanna know, since you know,
man,
like whatever you speak it'll come to fruition.
yeah.
But
So-
what I'm saying is like, well, I'm gonna let you answer it, but like, what's the difference from Schoolie D to the kids today?
One was saying fly things that were bringing life and bringing smiles and good energy and entertainment. And another one is summoning evil, death on yourself and others. Because words have power.
Right.
Once you say, will come to you. It's one thing, like even the nature of rap, for the most part, is oratory.
Right.
It's just spoken word poetry. You know, it's I'm a better rapper than you. My car's faster than yours. My water's wetter than yours. right? And you say, no, I'm a better rapper than you. My girl look better than you. I got more money than you. My jury's more jury than you. That's fine. That's fun. That's the engagement. But it's a big difference between that and F your dead homie. I'm gonna kill you in front of your mama and your daughters, you know, and in front of your uncle, you know, and then somebody died and then we take a piss on the grave. That what the hell? Like that's demonic.
Okay, so
That's something else.
and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because what's the difference though from then to now? Because you got to realize when I was growing up, that's all I heard. And then not only that, even though I heard a lot of positive music, don't get me wrong, more on radio was more positive music. But when we went to the record stores, when I was getting my records, it was on another tip. So if I'm listening to the School of D and I'm listening to all the underground records, I'm learning how to cook dope. I'm learning what Uzis, because back then it was Uzis.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Uzis and ticks. You know what I'm saying? That's what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? No, when I grew up, I'm watching South Central. I'm talking about the TV show South Central and the movie South Central. Everybody wanted to be deuces.
Yeah.
I remember when the whole world just at one time wanted to be Crips just because of the movies.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Not only that, we had niggas like Brother Lynch Hung. Baby Nax and Facts and eating guts. You know what I'm saying?
Every day, all day.
EBK every day, all day till the day I die. Running through a nigga hood with a man R15, Ruger. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's but so I want to know what's the difference. Cause Master P, we can get to Master P. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on. So it's always been there. But what is the difference from that then and then the kids today?
Let's look at a Master P in the soul.
They got worse.
No, it's a simple answer. To be honest with you. Oh yeah, you telling the truth. The difference between now is back in the day, regardless of how artists felt or people in the music felt, when your op dies, it's still R.I.P. to him.
Right.
It wasn't that serious.
Right.
I didn't wish death on the man. We had our words. We had our disagreements. I still send condolences to him and his family.
Right.
That's that.
Facts.
Today, fuck that dead nigga. I'm finna go pee on his grave. I'm glad he dead. We smoking on his pack. Bro, it's no closure.
Right.
I would tell you though.
You skipped the whole.
Hold
You
on,
skipped.
but hold on.
Nah, he answered it.
No, he
I
didn't.
would say.
No, he
I
didn't.
just told you to hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
I would say that being someone who has also grown up listening to that type of music, who was influenced to do hip hop myself, who still listens to probably all that music, what I can say is the only thing that I see is when young people hit a maturity age, it is the same thing from then to now because the end result is still the same. Regardless of what they do after it, you still killing your fellow culture or whatever. You still black on black crime a lot of times or whoever, and it's still wrong. So the end result is still the same.
Yeah.
It may be done a different way. It may be different words that we use now. It may be a more careless attitude, and it may be even younger that you know than it used to be. But the end result is still the same because they still learned it.
Yeah.
So what it looks like is the respect factor goes down because when you have generations of men before you that was bang bang shoot 'em up, I'm a gangster. This is how you get real G. This is how you get respect. And when you're teaching your sons that, and then your sons grow up, you've matured. You've learned your life lessons. That ain't the way to go. This is what we done been through. I done messed my life up. Everybody else life messed up. And now you trying to tell your sons, no, that's not the way to go. But daddy, you did it.
Yeah.
And you was proud of it. And now you're complaining about it, but you taught it to me.
The hate you give answers.
Yeah, because they see everything.
So it becomes where that question will always come up from the youth. Well, why you and not me?
Right.
Oh, you just jealous because it ain't your time no more because you had your time to make your mistakes. They don't see that we trying to keep. We know what it is. We trying to keep our youth from making the same mistakes.
Right. We don't want them to die.
Right.
But when it's done with judgment and not as much love, when it's done oratory and it's not being enacted because we're still seeing the same thing.
Right. Instead of
not really teaching anything different.
right.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go,
Right.
teaching and showing them something different.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad y'all said because you're right, and I know it's hard to. Well, the good part about I'm able to explain to you, Tone. It comes from a place of love.
Right.
I don't dislike you. like
Right.
all of those drill rappers, I listen to them. I love you guys. You are the amazing talents.
Nah, for real.
But all I'm saying, and when I even speak to them, and actually I even spoke on Naughty's platform about
Right.
this with the Tap In with Young. Like I tell them, it's like, okay, you can take those same talents and instead of just focus, not to try to tell you what to talk about, with your song or your record, but if you talk about ops, that you're gonna get ops and get people that's gonna try to get you. Now, let's say we talk about $100 million, or we talking about getting a fine girl. That's what you're gonna get. So do you want to be focusing on dodging death all the time, or you can get some money and get some women?
Some
All
back-
I'm
yeah.
saying is just
Right.
be
Hey, you motherfucking
use
right.
your words.
Nah, facts.
So why you
Nah,
gonna
you
talk
facts.
about
You facts.
ops and all that type of shit?
Right.
You talk about some positive shit.
Yeah.
Try to get your
Because I know
right.
everybody
Yeah.
pretty much them died, them passed away.
Yeah.
Basically from the drill. Drill just started, and that culture just Pop Smoke was one of the first one, but I know it wasn't. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so crazy. It's sad to
My
say.
brother.
I will say this though.
Right.
I will say this. Music did change
Yeah.
from back then to now is it used to be you telling a story because that's the life that you've lived.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference from me saying I went to jail for this many years because guess what? I did that
Mm-hmm.
and I made these mistakes and we had that also to where now I think a lot of the youth feels like in order to gain respect, they have to create that lane because that's all they knew about. So
Right.
now they gotta either make it up or they gotta go do it because
Right.
I don't have nothing else to talk about.
They don't
Your
have
mind
no
is being
substance.
fed.
They don't have no social commentary. They don't know how to talk to you and teach you something. All they got is one way. They are one track minded. All it is brack, smack, and bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though Too Short was all about a bitch, but then again, before he came out, if you really pay attention, his first album was like Life Too Short. He was teaching you something, then that bitch finally he just went pimped all the Mac. Nigga turn of the Mac, and the nigga Mac is back, and it's just like nigga what?
And it's sad you haven't heard one of your old jams that you just like, oh yeah, you see my song.
Rah,
And you
crazy ass,
listen to it and you
stupid
like,
ass shit.
you kind of feel uncomfortable because you like, man,
Well,
you realize it was all that, once
see,
you
y'all
got
done
to
did it.
say-
Audience, I wanted to play it safe. I didn't know Mr. Lawton was. I knew he was a G, but damn, he got me out here in the water, and I can swim. Okay, youngsters. Hey, first of all, we on your side. We rock with you. Okay, now let's go ahead and put the black mask on who we need to put it on. The companies, those executives. When we take a look at what happened with
dump the trash on
oh
them, huh?
yeah, since they want to do
All
it,
right,
you want to war?
Okay, all right, let's dump the trucks
What
on
they
them.
tell
Let's
me,
do
you
it.
want to go to war?
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
take you to
they
war.
full of
I'll
dumper
take
juice
you to
now.
war. When we even look at the complaints that Jay Prince had on those first Ghetto Boys albums, when those guys was calling, and he was saying, I wouldn't speak to Lil J. He was like, this Lil J. And he was like, we gonna give you, let you have 15% of your company. What you think? And Lil J told him, hey man, if you want to go to war, I'll take you to war. The point I'm making, we take it back to Stax. We could take it back to somewhat they don't call Dark Car Records from Chicago. We could take it back to Motown. All of those records, even coming from Detroit, what were they promoting? Love. They had to deal with the Universal Columbia. It was you coming here. We got the Funk Brothers gonna do the beat. They gonna have the ladies that sung on all those Motown records. It's gonna be pushed on love. So you have a generation from the '60s up to the '80s, up to Jerry Heller, and the work, Take It Easy. All of that was coming in love. You got the funk music, the '70s with Donna Summers and Michael Jackson and all those guys.
Yeah,
And
that was
the
down
pop.
that disco era.
Yeah, and so you break it down, and all of that was really Michael O'Martian was created. You know, he actually did the beat on "We Are the World." You know, with Michael, the biggest song of the '80s. So you taking that, then you take the whole NWA, and then you hear people like Charleston and everybody else talk about the impact of Colors, where they push the gang banging, the narrative, and then you look at the Priority Records and all those different jives and all those. That the funding changing. We went from self destruction to literally overnight. All of a sudden, we're hearing the push of the gangster rappers, and that's an alternative. But then that goes to show, okay, it's not that that's what all was out there. That's just what the labels are financing.
Right.
So
right,
that's
right.
where it comes, because the same way we can have, I guarantee if you take whoever your top drill rapper is, he probably got a song on there talking about love. But they not finna promote that. You know, they being the executives who we need to be worried about when you take the 300 and all these guys. And we break it down as three major labels. All those other people are sub labels. Even you look at who really control that stuff.
Right.
Like even Lucian Son with that 300 in.
But they gonna
and all
promote
that.
with sales just like sex. If they sex sells, sex gonna be in everything just like it is today.
What-
Just like how the gender thing right now, that's what's selling. So they put that in everything.
What-
So like whatever's hot, that's what that's gonna go on.
Mr. Law, you got me in the
I would
water.
say we would have the biggest investments
Are y'all ready for this?
of why this is happening. Because if nobody's listening to it,
Are
if we're not putting the money into it, they're not going to continue to fund it.
Y'all ready for
So
this?
calm down, shut up.
It's not selling. It's not selling.
And that's why they trying to retract. That's why they doing right now. And I'm glad you said that, because right now they trying to do what we've been doing, selling out the trunk. We're like getting person to person. You know what I'm saying?
They not
like,
doing that?
They on some platforms.
What you just say?
What?
What did you just say?
Person to person.
No,
selling out the trunk.
No, you
What?
just said what word? Start with a P.
Platform. What?
Platform. Stop the presses. Y'all thinking in the old stuff. Break it down. Rewind. When you sell a product, you get the money right then and there from the product, right? Three major record labels, right? Funding: Universal, Sony. What's that other one? Universal, Sony, Warner. Universal, Sony, Warner. The main three.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Platforms. Over 130 music platforms. Everybody got a database where all the music that's ever been created is on one platform, regardless if it's Apple Music, if it's Spotify, regardless platforms. About a platform. They don't care what does what on the platform. That's just for them to just give nickel and dime an artist and shut the artist, pay for a performance. Where they really get their money from? Subscription fees.
Subscriptions.
You have over
Right.
400 million, over
Right.
400
And that's
million
why
people
a lot of
paying. Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. 400 million people paying over $10 a month. They getting over $1 billion for product that's already been contracted, already been made. They don't have to pay any money to put it out. They just put it on the platform. This money is all on the database. We don't care if you listen to Donna Summers or Summer Donnas. It don't matter. We're getting the money, and they're splitting that up in those ways, allowing all of the platforms to have access to. We thinking it's about the selling. They don't give a damn if it's sell or don't sell. It doesn't matter, because they got the Beach Boys on the same platform as Sexy Red. They got all of the art, and that goes for that, the video, the entertainment, the subscription fees. They're getting over $1 billion every 30 days for something that's already been done. They don't care about buying no new records. Everybody's in on it. It's a Jewish-owned conglomerate game. They got the radio. All of this stuff is funded. If you want to go in the water, damn it, get in the water with me.
Where is in the water?
We going to Black Rock.
You
With
talking
that being
good
said-
this. If they got that shit rocking like that, say, man.
Everything is funded by Black Rock, State Street. Black Rock and State Street funds the United States. See, y'all wanted to go there.
People to pay for those subscriptions.
Black Rock and State Street funds all of the corporations, all these houses
And
that
nobody's
get by.
forcing-
So who's forcing the people to pay for these subscriptions?
Oh, because everybody, it's a one-stop shop.
Nah, it's cattling. It's what they call a cattle drive.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what
yeah.
they do, they use us to herd them to
Yes.
the platforms, and then they use the bigger artists to herd even more people to their platforms. But see, what I'm saying, like what you are factual in what you're saying, and that's why a lot of the artists are taking their music off these platforms, and now they trying to do lawsuits with these platforms because now the platforms telling them, no, you can't have your music gonna still be on here even though you delete your page.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then so now a lot of people are taking their music and building their own websites.
Facts.
And they driving the cattles to here, and so they can get the product and everything you need from me back to. It's going back to old school now. Right now,
Also why
it's transitioning back.
happening right now.
Huh? Yeah.
It was going to happen.
It is.
Right.
AI lawsuit.
But don't forget,
That's now in place.
Yeah, the AI lawsuit too.
who runs the internet? Who runs the internet?
Shoot, what? Well, no, not. I ain't not Bill. I was say Bill Gates.
Yeah.
And then you got who is that? Who got Google?
Sergey and all those guys. Google is the people that own the internet is the United States Department of Commerce. That's who runs the internet. The internet is broke down in 7 world registries. The Google that you get in America is not the Google that you're gonna get in Latin
Japan
America.
and all that.
Right. It's all gonna be separate. It's 7 different registries. Y'all can Google this stuff. The internet is regulated by the United States Department of Commerce.
I believe that.
And even was pushed in the 90s when y'all seen it come in with America Online by the vice president called Al Gore. That's why you have an algorithm. Al Gore pushed that narrative. Even though the internet's been around since the 60s, what we got is the consumer version. You know, the government been had that. You know, in that intranet, they had all that stuff. The point that I'm making is it all still come around to the Department of Commerce. Even getting your own website is still on the web in the United States Registry, and it's broken down into 7 different codes. That's why, you know, if you want to, they even had it with the DVDs. Like if you buy a DVD in London, it wouldn't play on a player in the U.S. You know how they, you know, with that hardcore media. And the reason that that's important is because they still got the game on lock. That's the point that I'm making.
Right.
It don't really matter even doing the own thing or even going, you know, the UCC with the Universal Code Council and all that stuff.
Right.
It's just more. It's still control. It's still programming.
Right.
It's still. We all want to be entertained, and we're all are addicted to the entertainment. Everybody is. So the platforms, you know, everybody. The same thing with a cable bill used to be $150. You know, even the internet. So the point that all I just want people to just not focus, or even else be like Sexy Red only did 28,000 units, but even that's some BS because it takes 1,500 streams to make an album sale. So if you take 28 in the first week, first 7 days, that's 40 million streams. She is still pushed, and she's backed by a billionaire. You know, so when we look at that type of stuff, it's still money, but I just want people to just not, like, I know we talk about the sales and what they pushing. They gonna push what they gonna push to the youth, you know, to push those narrative and R.I.P. Foolio, people like that. And the shooters, they already got the shooters on cameras.
Foolio, man, that was fucked up, man. That was fucked up. That was real fucked up, man. I'm glad you slipped that in there.
Yeah, because he knew from the street. That's why we got to, you know, even Bug was saying even earlier, you know, from the street aspect, you know, and then like Mr. Lawton being a real G. Say, man, some things that we know, and then, you know, the producer, when she was speaking on what we came up seeing and the gangsterism and stuff, where we may have adapted a certain level of street smart. We know if we got beef on street A, where we gonna be? Not street A.
Right.
You know, we not gonna tell them that. Maybe C, D, or E, but not street A. But you know, then he died. Then what the youngsters got to realize with the drill music, you're the new modern day gladiator. They don't care if you die. They don't care if you kill each other. They got cameras on every single intersection. Businesses got cameras. Homes got cameras. The same thing you seen with the thing with FBG Duck in Chicago, where they physically showed them gathering, driving to do play by play.
Hell yeah. How they ran Mo 3 down on the freeway in broad daylight.
Right. And they
like,
knew
shit. With cars, I'm coming on the freeway, nigga. Like,
what kind of movie stuff was that?
It's because they
R.I.P. Mo 3.
R.I.P. Mo.
the level of care is gone because it still goes back to our culture having to hold some of that responsibility on our shoulders.
Right.
Remove the excuses and still say you made a conscious decision
Yes.
to make that action. I've listened to murderous music
Yes.
every day since probably I've been born. I've seen it on countless movies and everything else. I make a conscious decision every day. I'm out here shooting up folks.
Facts.
A million other people are not out here shooting up folks, but you have those that are. So it still comes down to, at the end of the day, you have programming, you have influences. We are all exposed to those same anomalies and those same hurdles that are put against us. And at the end of the day, you did it because you wanted to.
Y'all hear Miss Lyrical speaking this gospel?
No, you did it, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, sometimes you're right, but sometimes, yeah. A lot of times, yeah, you did it because you wanted to. But sometimes you get put in that position too, when you motherfucking have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, bitch, get the fuck off, bitch, bitch, get back.
Yeah, because it's endless. It's endless.
If you gotta get a nigga up off of you gotta get a nigga up off.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off me, nigga.
They going in the car.
Nigga, I got shell shot.
They 13.
Hey, man, it's in you. You a real one.
Nah, for real. Right.
That's some pussy shit.
Right.
That is. And you ain't got nothing put in front of you. You don't have nothing to care for.
Nah, facts.
That's where our culture has to change. And we can do that.
You see what she just said?
Oh, yeah,
and that's why these kind of things are good. And like the power of the spoken word.
Right.
We can speak, you know, and we can speak and change the world.
Right.
You know, we can put different kind of energy and present options and, you know, education and go there and just be real about it. You know, and that's why I appreciate every voice, every opinion, every insight, because it's all needed. And as from us, the viewer, we need y'all too. And that's why when we approach our young brothers and sisters with love, you know, just so they know, you know, man, it's a death sentence that they want for you, but we always rise. When we even seen the push up in the 70s of the push to get the ban out of the house. And then we're seeing today where Mr. James has done what LeVar Ball has done, what Prime has done, offered the nepotism to their sons and helped them get to the level. We're in the room now with a great father with his son, where you hear him speaking about Mr. TK getting, you know, he pushing the music to y'all, fighting for his son. It's today, it's new, but we compare that to the narrative black men don't love the kids. You know, we're deadbeat dads.
Right.
Well, we just seen that's 4 examples of people who when I came to the studio, the nice young lady asked me about her father, you know, and went and got him. So these are people that are about their family, about their children. I'm saying this to say this: we are starting to see a new day, where we're embracing it, literally a new day. Where we wouldn't have imagined that 20 years ago, where they say black dads are not there, but that concept of nepotism is there and the growth is there. So even us using this amazing platform that's going to get millions of views even throughout time because it's based on truth. Everything that's been said and everybody's about it is based on truth. And the truth is always going to outlast. And we want to see y'all win. And I just speak from you individually from a place of love, with the drill music, not to attack it. But I can wish death on you. Or I can wish life and $1 million. I wish life and $1 million on you, brother and sister. I want life, health, prosperity, love, and blessings on everything you touch. And if I can speak to you in that message, then I pray that you receive that, and I pray that it gets there. And the same could be true if it was just the exact opposite. So everything is a decision, like we say, and just knowing that people profit off our demise and destruction. So you make the decision on what you want to see in your life, because you can be dead before you reach 30, or you can be an old man or old woman, you know, with everything you ever wanted. It's all on you. So
let me ask you
choose
this.
wisely.
So, do you think that our culture only think that it's only basketball, football, or rapping for them?
I think that narrative has been pushed, absolutely. But then I think we're coming to the realization of less than 5,000 spots for all professional spots for professional athletes worldwide in all sports.
Right.
When you take the NFL, the NBA, all that good stuff. And then that doesn't even factor in globalization. You know, now they're recruiting from Africa, they're recruiting from Europe.
Right.
So, you know, slim to none. You know, that's why, but you see the money being made from the college athlete, and that's cool, and that's basic, but that's what we're here for. We need truck drivers. We need electricians. You know, we need butchers. We need farmers. We need solar engineers. We need people for the future. You know,
Right.
we need police officers. We need social workers. We need everything. We need groundskeeper people. We need bioengineers.
Nurses,
We,
RNs,
All that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I'm
Like,
saying? Goddamn firefighters,
and
brain
what you,
surgeons.
because right now,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying? People that doing
they-
all the other extra stuff.
they
We
talking
need
about
all
giving
that
out
too.
what
That's
they've been giving out reparations.
facts.
They've been giving out. They've been giving out other
We
states.
need all the, we
Other
need all the
states
big
in the
stuff
United
going
States
on.
been
Yeah.
giving out reparations
And cultures.
Yeah.
and cultures.
You hear me?
You know, and it's like
Shit.
Except us, but I mean.
accept us. You know, and it comes to a point, to a time. It's like we got a voice. This music is a voice, and I think that we really need to start standing on.
Well, I don't really think it's the music. I think what we're doing right now.
No, what I'm saying. Well, I'm not saying not all music and all, because you don't always need political music. You don't always need club music. You don't always need rump shaking music. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, though, like you were saying, like push the narrative.
What did you just do?
You know what I'm saying?
What you just do? You just said it.
Right.
You pushing the narrative.
Right.
You stronger than music right,
Right.
now.
And that's
this podcast, the Lit Podcast, is communicating more effectively than music, and it don't come with a rhyme and a cool
Right,
beat.
right. You facts.
This is
facts.
the new wave. This is
Facts.
the new album.
Right.
This is the new club. This is the new skating ring.
Yeah.
This is the new sock hop.
Right.
This is the new church sleepover. The podcast game.
Right.
This
The
is the new
shindig.
You are on top of the game. You got
Right.
your own platform talking to people, and you speaking this truth, and it's going to
Right.
continue to spread because it's based off truth.
Right,
Then
right.
You just did it.
Right.
You just mentioned all of the different things that
Man,
we
I already know
need.
what time it is with me and
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. 'Cause
Yeah.
I told
Hey,
him this.
man, what's-
I told him this.
You
way
spoke
back,
about
way
responsibility.
back, about how it was gonna be if I jumped on this thing.
This
yeah.
is more powerful than an album. Nobody's listening to a
Right.
song in this. You are ahead of the curve. This is the new wave, brother.
I still be jamming music though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man, I still fuck with me. Shout out Young Dolph. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My boy
R.I.P.
Be
Dolph.
Legit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on that Be Legit. You know what I'm
For
saying?
those different roles, for the different roles in our culture.
Yes, ma'am.
What it is it takes a collective effort. I've
Facts.
been at the schools, well, on campus, I will not say the name. I've been on campus this week
Yes, man.
with over 200 students. I do mentoring, I do volunteering, I do all of that. And one thing that was very common, I had the students come up and introduce the other person. I had them interview each other and come up and introduce them. We were working on interpersonal skills.
Yes, man.
Every single student in my group that came up, there was about 40 students in my group. Every single student, the first thing that they asked each other in the interview was, what kind of music do you like to listen to? You had students in there, oh, I like to rap, I like to play these instruments, I like to do this, I like to do that, right? We had a lot in common. We like sports, we like this, we like that. We had all the mentors. In the minute I said, yeah, I do this and that, and I also do music, the attention from the kids was like, it was a link.
Yes.
It was a link. So it was a way for them to feel related to me so that the message I'm saying might get through a little bit more.
Facts.
Maybe not, some may not be that day, maybe tomorrow, whatever. But it still links us all together. So I think culturally, whatever positions we're in, whether it's at home, whether you are the artist, whether you're the listener, whether you are one of the executives, whether you in technology and you're doing the website, it doesn't matter. We're all linked together
Facts.
by music. It is the one universal language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to pull us in.
Ooh, that's
at
powerful.
any time. You can listen to something, you don't even know the language.
Man, did you see in the
Listen to
Bible?
instruments, you drawn in by it.
God said,
Facts. Miss Lyrical speaking.
let there be light.
Like you said.
That was sound. That sound coming from his voice. That was music. It's always been in us. Vibration.
Yeah.
That's why we love that 808. That's why we love that sub, that bass.
It's my baby right
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but like, yeah, you right. We changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, we need to stand up more. You know what I'm saying? Because like, when they giving out these reparations, I know it's also time. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you got to give us some of this land too. Instead of reparation.
Man, facts.
But they don't want. That's the one thing they don't want to do because they know they're gonna be. Man, shout out Dane Calloway. Y'all need to change him to my boy Dane Calloway.
I know we talk about the youth and what we could do better and what we could do that, but I do want to give a shout out to the youth for
shout out to the youth.
What they have been doing that's been really good.
Yeah.
Because change has been happening.
Right.
Facts, I agree.
The conversations have been happening.
And the youth are getting a lot more money. They starting to buy their own shit, getting their own houses. I seen a lot of the youth. They so a lot of them got their head on their shoulder. We getting there. You know what I'm saying? And they shout out. You know what I'm saying? 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Because I know. Boy, I say it's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's still gonna be a long time coming. We still gotta fight, and I just think a lot of us we done got relaxed and forgetting that we really still fighting. You know what I'm saying? And we just accepting and enjoying it. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, nah, hold up. Our grandmamas, our granddaddies, our great grandmas, they really fought for something. You know what I'm saying? They fought to be right here. They fought to have all this. You know what I'm saying? And they fought to even integrate. You know what I'm saying? When we were separated. When we already had everything we needed. You know what I'm saying? But it was just something about coming together. But say if we're going to come together, we got to understand how we're going to build this and make sure that we are good.
Facts.
No matter what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And we got to escape this new life, this slavery we're in.
Oh, yeah, man.
The slavery that we have now, the new whip is homelessness, meaning we're in economic slavery.
Right.
Where we're looking at the American dream, where we're looking at within a 3-year span, the growth of the cost of living, not just inflation. Average home price is just shooting up to almost $500,000 in this particular region. Stuff that used to be under 50K and under 80K, then for the longest it was 100K. And the interesting part is when you had houses for 100,000, it still took people with good income 30 years to pay those off.
Yeah.
So how are people who are the average person is making less than 100,000 a year? How are they supposed to pay for a $500,000 house and inflation on everything and taxation on everything from your wages to every individual purchase?
You want to know how they're going to pay for it?
Talk to me.
You ever listen to Project Pat?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I rob. Yeah, I steal. Yeah, I put your body in the field.
What they gonna do? Shit, man.
You speaking facts. You speaking facts. And that's true. And that's why you seeing a lot of people, especially the women, working 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Why if the man do got a job, they taking this whole time where they ain't letting you escape.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like
economic slavery.
You're right. You know, so you right. So it's like
That's because that's the last one, the chains we haven't broken yet.
Right.
There's 4 stages of abuse: physical, psychological, emotional, and financial. We've gone through the physical.
Went through the physical.
We still here. We went through emotional. We
went through emotional.
Guess what? We're still here. We went through psychological.
Went through
we are
psychological.
still fighting. We are still here.
We're still
The only
here.
one we have not overcome is financial.
Financial.
Facts.
When you have power over someone because you have financial control, that is abuse. That's the only chain, so to speak, that we have not broken or unlinked at some point. We're trying to, but what the problem is when we get close, then the other forms of abuse come back.
Yeah. And that's why they want us renting, because if we own, then even though we still got to pay taxes.
Right.
So it's never really fully yours.
Even when you buy it, you still got to pay taxes. It's like, what?
But
land taxes. You know, it still can be taken from you, just like your car can still be taken from when you. It's like.
It still can be taken.
It's like, you know, it's still that chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the way they got the chains on you. You know what I'm saying? The way how they got the police out here, the way they police you with laws that just don't even make total sense. You're making these type of money an hour just to sit to pull people over for what?
Yes.
Small things when you know you have more things. You supposed to be protecting. You supposed to be serving. You know what I'm saying? Like a service to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, get the bag, guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, get the bad guy.
Distraction.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the bad guy. Do what you gotta do.
Let Mr. Lawton breathe.
Yeah, but you don't abuse your authority. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Don't, and then the laws that we have, man, these laws are just like, it's just so, some of it's just too petty. You see what I'm saying? Some of them are just on the level, just like you just bleeding people money.
Man, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then because it all starts, because everything intertwined, like she say, and that's what she say in this economic world. So they know that when they work with these food companies, these car companies, hey, it's all regulated through these laws.
You saying?
You know what I'm saying? And if they break these laws,
Actually, the companies control the laws.
and
Right.
Doesn't control anything.
And
Private companies.
BlackRock and State Street finance those
because the
companies.
police is a part of the union, so they are contracted for these companies.
Yes. When y'all look at that, America is America, but it's not the only game in town. It's over 205 countries, and it's interesting to me, Mr. Lawton, how they give the notion that black people came from slavery. No, about 1 million of us may have been kidnapped, but it was billions of us who were not.
Right.
And when we look at that and brought in to the Americas, and we are estimated 40 million, I think it's more. But there are billions of us around the world. Even Africa is over 54
Man,
countries.
you really think they got that many motherfuckers on the boat from Africa over
Nah,
there?
I think they probably did 300 or 400.
Man, I think we was already here.
That's a different. That's yes, absolutely, absolutely.
I think they was already here and they came over here.
Yeah.
Malcolm X said, "Nigga, we ain't laying on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us."
You know, that's a second episode. What you just
All right,
said.
that's a second episode.
Because reason I'm saying that because that is so deep. That's why I'm
Right,
just
that
looking
was
at you
deep.
like, dang. The reason I wanted to just even bring this up from a globalization
Shout out
point,
Lane Calloway.
we don't have. There's no law that says you got to be in any place. You can get your money. You know, and even they talk about that brick stuff and all that. A lot of that's mumbo jumbo because you still got it's not as simple as we just not gonna trade with the dollar. It's not
Right.
that simple. But bottom line, all I'm saying this is get your money, get your position. But just always know, you got the Haitians, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Africans. We are the sun people. No matter where you go in the world, we can stand under the sun and take the sun. Everybody can't stand under that sun. And we are in America, but we are all over the world. And I even seen that even traveling America. Mr. Lawton is Mr. Lawton in Oak Cliff. Mr. Lawton is Mr. Lawton in Oklahoma. Lawton, Oklahoma. Mr. Lawton is Mr. Lawton in South Central Los Angeles. Mr. Lawton is Mr. Lawton in Utah. That there, Mr. Skin Tone, Mr. Skin Person, your culture, the way you think, it's universal. We're everywhere. So, I just want the viewer to just understand, even though they may got a grip on us, and they do because they want us all written. If they try to run you out or gentrify everything or whatever, man, there's other games in town. That's all I'm saying.
So man, say, like, where Diamond D?
Diamond D, my brother Diamond D, the man who brought me into the rap game, Mr. Yaki Gibson, man, a real one, a trill one. When Diamond D get this, got to get Mr. Diamond D to come speak with you.
Diamond D, but man, get Diamond D up here, man. I gotta holler at my boy Diamond, man.
Yeah, Diamond D, he made a statement that he gonna start doing more interviews and stuff,
Yeah.
and I've been, letting him know, just brother, man, you got a story, and
Man,
the
he got a
world
hell
needs
of
to
a
hear
story,
it.
man. He got a hell of a story, man.
So Diamond D,
Man, Domino, man, say even before Domino's, man, we had that Wheatland shit been going on, man. Say Diamond D.
Diamond D, real Oak Cliff, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Real Carter,
Goddamn,
man.
nah, for
real
real.
Keys and Polk, man. Real Wheatland, man, all over.
Man.
And nothing but respect for Diamond D, and I appreciate you even.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, honestly, the last 10 years of just watching all these different interviews and stuff, and the narratives. When y'all hear they speak about the same 7 or 8 artists, and you even last time when we talked the first time, I made sure to name drop a lot of those first and second generation guys. Of course, you got the newer guys and all this, but you got to mention the Diamond D. That's the history that he's put in. Also, like Mr. Lawton, a lot of people, you got to do the research of what this man has contributed. It's a lot of people who have done real work, And the honest to God truth, the most interesting part about it, just us being out here living this life, man, a lot of the people that they, like to broadcast and put in the lights, they just really got on the radio. It's that simple.
Right.
Like you just got on the radio, but then when you even look at the radio, even those guys, a lot of that, they may have had a big homie or they was buying ads or had the clubs or something, or just it was a monetary thing about, or even the DJ support. Some of them was just following those guys around, just washing their cars, buying them lunch and,
Right.
laughing at all their jokes. And, then you got people like Diamond D who got businesses was out selling records. Ain't nobody had time to be following behind nobody to get on the radio where they should have been given. But even like when Kevin A was speaking, he was talking about a lot of the majors wanted to keep Dallas DFW as a market,
Right.
Barefoot and pregnant, for the majors can come through. Because if you got Dallas stars, you're not as inclined to pick up a West Coast artist or Atlanta artist and get them all their money or the club. And all I'm saying is just, it's a lot of people other than just the 5 or 6 people named in those conglomerates, and then part of it, I think they run with it. So sometimes I wonder, why do I get so much opposition at times? Trying to come out here and being the guy who's been around since 1997. Then it hits me, hey man, that can mess up a lot of storylines. If they just said 5 and 6 artists was just the 5 and 6 artists, and it was just them, and mind you, I got relationships with all of the 5 or 6 that you mentioned and have dealt with them and know these guys,
Right.
and got respect for these guys. It's nothing negative against them, but it's like, okay, well, if you don't, if you leave SEJ out of, if you leave Diamond D out of 20 years of DFW history, now that makes everything else look questionable. So if you just went and named all these artists, you didn't say nothing about Diamond D, you didn't say nothing about the Gator Mans, you didn't say nothing about none of these people. Okay, you didn't say nothing about the Bobo Lucianos. You just said MC. He really didn't even say nothing about Pimpster. You didn't say nothing about Oak Cliff Assassin. You didn't. I mean, you really didn't.
R.I.P. Oak Cliff Assassin.
And it's something you said too about they just got on the radio.
They
And
did.
we've had a conversation before because we know we're all individuals, so we all consume music in different ways.
Yes.
And he's a music scholar. He's gonna go find, he gonna find everybody. He's heard of them. He knows because he sees, he finds it, he looks for it.
Yes.
Whereas my, generation growing up, or my household growing up, there were certain things that I could or could not do. So my only exposure to music mainly was what was on the radio.
Yes.
So if I couldn't get my hands on something that was at a record store or in the streets or something like that, I didn't hear about it.
Yes.
So it was even in my own learning, artists he's talking about, I'm like, who is that? I don't know who you're talking about. He's like, what? How you don't know? I'm like, 5 years younger than you. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
But then you have stories like for me, I remember, I don't know what kind of vehicle it was, but there was Diamond D had a rap on something and used to ride around, and me being in school, in high school and stuff, and I've been rapping since school, that was exciting. We was like, that's Diamond D car, that's what it was. You were very pivotal in high school for us. That's what I'm saying. I still remember your the cover is like, he's got like red on it.
Backdraft.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Those memories I have as an artist coming up from school and things like that. So like your names I knew, or Gator Man of course, and other folks, but it was like realizing that, man, a lot of people might not have had that same exposure to those artists, which is why what you're doing is so important.
Right.
Because people are learning.
Yeah, because I had my parents talking about, why you always talking about them old niggas? Don't nobody know nothing, know them, big nobody don't know them, they don't know them. And I'm like, nah, but see, you gotta realize, nigga, all these niggas contribute.
Facts, everybody.
To make a foundation for Dallas.
Yes, sir.
And I said the bloodline is thick.
Very.
And I said, and it don't start in the 90s. I said it starts in the 80s.
Facts.
I said, damn, they're coming out the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like late 70s. You know what I'm saying? So like our bloodline is deep. Like we had nigga all the way from the Jamaicans coming through this whole, cause you gotta realize Oak Cliff Assassin was Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? So like you got Google.
Yeah.
Red Rum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Boss.
Then Money Waters. You know what I'm saying?
Google did the first independent movie in Dallas.
Picasso.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got, man, it
just thinking about all the contributions that Dallas has made to the success in other areas, even aside from, like you say, we the money, we cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
But the contributions to production,
yes,
in all facets, not just music, being some sort of producer and just seeing how, learning all the stories and learning about all the other artists, man, they was the ones who wrote this for such and such, man, they the ones that was in the city, man, they produced that track for such. Like, your music is Dallas music because that's our music. Y'all rapping all that. That's our lyrics y'all rapping. You know what I'm saying?
You tell the truth.
Yeah, shout out DJ Snake.
DJ Snake did Lil Jon first album. You know?
Yeah, shout out DJ Snake. You know what I'm saying? So we got roots here, man.
Very
it's
much
like
so.
we really got a bloodline, man. We can really paint the wall like Cottonmouth was rapping back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Late 80s, early 90s.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when I used to go to Bill CDs, you know what I'm saying? When I used to go to Sound Records, when I used to go to all this stuff, and I'm picking up these albums, I'm picking up this tank, I'm picking up Car Wash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff like that. It's like, man, it's like, you know, that's why when one day Corey Calhoun seen me on IG and I'm putting out all the album covers, and he like, and then when they looking at the album covers, he's like, damn, you going back. Shout out Brian Love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you going,
absolutely.
nigga like, nigga like, damn, they got history. Cause like that, and it's like, you know, we don't shed that like everybody else do, like that, like Houston. That's why Houston the capital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause every one of they rappers, they show, even when the city even split, it's still some of them amongst each other that mess with each other and give that love and respect to Screw and everything. It's just to the Screw culture, period.
Facts. And that's why you so relevant.
You know what
and
I'm
that's
saying?
why you are needed.
Right.
And, you know, we appreciate, you know, I can speak for myself. And, you know, that's why whenever they give me a light, you know, I always go there.
Right.
You know, I want to explore that, the history, that it wasn't 1, 2, 10-man operation.
Right.
It's years, like Mr. Law would say, decades, a lot of guys. But then it's important, you know, to also acknowledge that. But then we don't want to be stuck in the past either.
Right.
You know, we want to be guys who are there, and we want to push forward to the future.
Right.
You know, where we want to talk about the different, the new generation.
Right.
The guys that are coming and the growth, and even like the film industry. That I just love the growth that's taking place with that.
But I'll tell you this, my grandmama told me this. You got to know where the fuck you came from to know where the fuck you going.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, I live by that motto. You know what I'm saying?
My brother.
You know what I'm saying? I got to know where the fuck I'm coming from. Know where the fuck I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to make sure, you know, I keep that in line. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's what help you grow. Because you won't be you if your mama ain't told you that. You won't be you if your daddy ain't told you that. Because after you fucked up and shit like that, and you got to that age, then you started realizing, like, oh shit. Then you start realizing, damn, I got a little bit of my mama in me. Oh damn, I got a little bit of my daddy in me.
Mr. Law,
You know what I'm saying?
speaking that truth.
No. But nah, man, well, you know, I was just saying that, and I know sometimes it takes people longer to grow. You know what I'm saying? But it is still up to us to be men, too, when we around these boys.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are scared to be men around these boys. We really want to be their homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Rather than being the man that we supposed to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because our old dudes back in the day was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, hell nah, nigga, you wasn't smoking shit and and you wasn't doing nothing in daddy house. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you might get a little older. You might, nigga, get a beer, nigga.
Yeah.
Say, nigga, your nuts, you rock, nigga. I ain't with it, all right, nigga.
Yeah, listen now. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go on then, nigga. But you ain't gonna do it in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it your own. You need to do this. You need to make sure you got this. You need to take the trash out. You need to make sure you know I gotta pay the bills, go down, go get them groceries, go change that tire, whoop. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, nigga, hey, nigga, you need to get in this program. You know, and it's just us, you know, we done got relaxed when we done gotten that, you know, we come from that generation where, you know, we came from that we didn't give a fuck generation.
Yeah, yeah.
And now the next generation is really like, shit, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You said the truth.
And that's why we relate to them so much.
Yeah, it's deep.
That's why we can think about it. We relate to them. Nigga, them little kids drop a song right now, and we jamming that shit.
Yeah, we rock, and we the rap generation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, because rap is like when they say, "Oh, old nigga dressing young." What?
Mm-hmm.
We did the video game. We did the Jordans. Everything you think is cool, the shirts that talk. That's our real. If you see a 50-year-old man flowing, he's acting his age. That's us, and that's why I appreciate Mr. Charleston White. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Damn right.
I've always been a huge supporter of you, man.
Yeah,
keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
Even OG Percy, keep doing what you're doing. Gangster, keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar, keep doing what you're doing. Who else out here just doing their thing on this internet, man?
Man, everybody doing the fucking fool right now. Nigga Reggie White, nigga motherfucking
White.
Gene Deal. Nigga, everybody ever heard, man, say everybody been going in like it been wild west. They said that this has been the year of the reckoning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most powerful because everybody has a voice.
Right, everybody got a voice.
Everybody got a platform.
Right, everybody got a platform.
I like it.
I'm trying to go live right now.
Mm-hmm.
People gonna be listening.
Right.
Yeah, and it's gonna keep going because and that goes to show that people want to hear the truth. You know, people want to sit back and listen and to hear, and that's why you such a blessing.
Right.
You know, to the city, and you keep growing. You know, because even Bobo was speaking highly of you.
Man, shout out Bobo, man.
Bobo a real one, man. Bobo and Jazzy, and you know, was blessed to do Bobo's. You know, talk with Bobo them. Always been just a real one, just a good man, just a real dude, man. Thank you. And you know, even the young guys who doing their thing, I like what Rainwater's them doing. I like Mr. Hit that whole what they doing. Bottom line, I love the connections.
Right.
The old and the new, in the middle, and the you know, the QPs and all those guys who held that up, and you know, even you're never too old to follow your dreams.
Yeah, man. Yeah, QP over there doing this thing, man.
Yeah.
I wake up breathing.
Right.
Hustle, keep getting it. Salute to Ricochet, man.
Yeah,
Salute
shout
to
out
all
Ricochet,
the guys, man. This love to Mr.
SEJ.
E and all, you know, just all the guys that are doing their thing. Just the whole DFW. You know, even Twisted Black and
Man, shout out, man. Welcome home, baby. You got to get on the platform, baby.
come on through.
Shout out Twisted Black. Goddamn it, welcome home, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So I just, you know, even, you know, love the people like Snow the Product, you know, who's pushing the thing, you know, around the world. And like I say, R.I.P. Simo, R.I.P. Mo 3, Free Trap Boy Freddie.
Yeah, Free Trap Boy.
Salute to Yellow Beezy, man. Salute to everybody. I ain't got nothing but love for everybody out here doing their thing. In any fellow of the arts, and I know we talking music, but like I like to salute the film guys. See, I be telling y'all I make films, you know.
Shout out to film guys.
It's a whole film community. Like I say,
it is.
Salute to everybody in DFW doing the films. Yeah, man,
all
they acting and
out there and shit. Yeah.
Word, Tubi and then Amazon and
Everybody on
Netflix.
Tubi and shit. Yeah.
Arthur Muhammad.
I think Honey Banks done dropped about 3 movies, 2 movies, some shit like that.
I mean,
I'm gonna get them in this next movie.
a long time ago, but
Shit, it's like crazy. It's crazy too. And I'm like, damn, okay, all right, maybe I need to get back to doing my movie because I was doing movies back then.
So come on with it, and I'm gonna put you in mind.
You want to know what's crazy is how our parents back in the day used to listen to podcasts when they used to ride in the car. You know what I'm saying? When they used to have it on the AM station and shit like that. And you know it's crazy how Howard Stern always been the lead of this podcast shit. And you see it's crazy how YouTube stayed this long and changed to podcast like it did, and Joe Rogan is #1 on this motherfucker.
Winning for now. MrLawton coming. Lit podcast is coming.
Man, I need to cover something, goddammit. Y'all hit that like, subscribe, and y'all make sure y'all tuned in, man. Come on, man. Get these likes up, man. Get these subscribes up, man. Man, I need me one of them YouTube plaques, man. I want like, you man, like we used to have them gold teethers, and then I want that platinum pack too. Like the one when you had the cap on, you know what I'm saying? You had the crown, you know what I'm saying? I want one of those.
not on YouTube, you can catch Lit Podcast on Spotify and Apple Music as well. For those of you who like to drive and listen to podcasts like I do,
Facts.
make sure y'all go and download and add it to your library.
Yeah, and shout out Young Bleed too.
Young Bleed.
Young Bleed just did Vlad interview,
He
man.
sure did.
Man, Young Bleed just
Young
did
Bleed.
a bad interview. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I said, man, he did an interview, man. Shout out, man. You know, that's my nigga Young Bleed. Say now for real.
He
I
gonna
was
keep
like,
that going.
I said, man, that nigga made it to Vlad. I said, man, that's what's up.
You know Boozy helped him, and he should, because he a legend.
Yeah.
See, Loke, all those guys, you know.
Damn right.
The whole Baton Rouge. No Limit was in Baton Rouge.
Man,
Salute to Arthur Muhammad.
I wasn't expecting to see that. When I seen that come across my screen, I said, that motherfucker Young Bleed on Vlad. I said, you know how everybody say, about Vlad, but I'm like, shit, when you see somebody on Vlad, you like, that nigga made it.
Yeah. Vlad gonna push that culture. Him and Adam them. Him and Adam Sean.
Yeah.
Mr. Lawton. Yeah, man, you guys are pivotal.
Man, I ain't in the race right now, man. I'm only 2,000. They gotta get me up there. You know what I'm saying?
How you figure that? When you started, you was at 1.
Oh yeah,
Right.
all right.
So
No,
you
I'm
in
always
2,000.
nowhere. I'm in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Your lane it's 2,000 a day. It'll be 2,001 tomorrow. For you look up, you'll be at 10 million.
2 times. So
That's
man,
how it work.
Man, say man, like, what you been up to though, man? You working on some new music?
Oh yeah, man. I just y'all know I got 34 albums on the market.
Yeah.
I always hate with the music, and they sell. I just gotta check that. Thank God.
Yeah.
SEJ, the street director. I got a bunch of albums. Just dropped one called Live for a Leap Year. I'm probably gonna do one more because I got a studio full of beats. Like I told Mr. Lawton, I'm gonna do some freestyles just to let y'all know I'm serious about this, man. I'm a real rapper. I used to win on the radio back in the day. For like 20 weeks in a row. I still freestyle game is a beast. And then I got the After Quarantine movie that's on Tubi and Quintessential the movie on Tubi and gonna be working on some more. Just being around the city, being active, bro. But I'm gonna tell y'all my biggest thing, and I'll just tell them, I'm a real life character.
Yeah.
And a historian. And I respect the game and respect everybody. Man, this here's the new thing.
Yeah.
Get on, talk the truth to the world on the podcast.
Right.
It's not even podcasting, it's journalism.
Yeah.
This stuff is documentation. This is going to be over an hour long. Bro, that qualifies for a movie. You can put that on Tubi as a documentary.
That's a movie shit. Goddamn me.
And you get that money. Yeah, I mean, y'all, it's content. People, and it's going to engage the viewers because it's just based on truth.
Right.
It's deep. This stuff will be discussed 500 years from now, and this is just one interview. But I'm saying it's to continue growth, and I tell every platform, from a logical mind, thank you guys for even investing in me and allowing me as I'm building the brand of Sammy Johnson to make because I live this life, so I got a lot. But like I'm saying is what I'm saying a lot experience, wealth, insight. But I'm a great communicator to talk with other people and engage energies because I like to surround myself around truth. That's why I'm in here with y'all. But yeah, bro, we'll shoot this video up. Let it make you $2-3 million. Take me out to eat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna take you to Louis.
Say, man, I appreciate you, my brother. So I just know that the biggest thing, and like I tell them, put me on, let me talk. Because y'all let everybody else talk,
right?
And they were just about themselves. Not knocking, I'm not doing that because I'm not trying to be negative or attacking nobody. But all I'm saying is, I'm gonna pass the ball. I'm gonna name drop. I'm gonna speak positive. We're gonna speak history. We're gonna speak philosophy. We're gonna speak about all the different elements of the life. And let us talk that. Let us do that. Let it win for that. Let this become a brick for you and keep growing. And keep financing and keep the algorithm going. Because what my ultimate goal is just pretty much bridge everything. Right. Yeah. I just want to bridge it. Bridge the past, present, and future.
It's a lot of R.I.P. the Gucci Man artist that just passed away. Enchanted. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a fucked up situation one time for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I advise people too, man. I like it too. Our culture, we like to keep a lot of stuff in.
Yes.
We don't really like to talk, and then when we do talk, it's not really what's going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really bothering us. You know what I'm saying? And And what sometimes that can save you. You never know, because that when I read up on the story and heard about the story, that shit fucked me up, because I thought it was a joke. Because when I seen it online, everybody like she passed, I didn't want to post it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I was gonna let it slide. And I seen her sister was like, nah,
She not dead.
she not dead. But everybody was still posting it, so I'm still like, whoop. And then they finally just really announced it. I was just like, man, like,
This brother done went to the water.
man, nah, I just had to bring that up because that was on my mind,
I appreciate you.
Like,
This is the kind of conversation I want to have, a real one.
right, yeah, that was on my mind. And then plus, that's coming from Dallas, like,
Yes.
a lot of people don't know, we got a lot of gyms. We got a lot of gyms that come from Dallas that secretly done really built this industry. And they always there. We all with Dallas, all them Dallasites, we always there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We know how to get it. We just need to, it's just something about just transforming it into something that we can hone in. You know what I'm saying? And make it that crown. But I just had to get to that. But before I
Glad you did.
yeah, I just had to say that one time. You know
You're
what I'm
a real
saying?
one. And that's why your platform is that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's based on the truth.
Right.
And you can't go wrong on the truth. Because you touch, how many people even talking about that kind of stuff?
People, the media, you know how they do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just to, I just want to just give her, her silence. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, shout out to her family, because I've been going through a lot.
Yeah.
Man, I done lost, man. I don't even know how many, man. I don't even know if they still got my cousin right now at the morgue for after a month now. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
condolences, brother.
I done lost my cousin, Cokie to cancer. I got my cousin Story to cancer.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like 90 days? What? Within?
my cousin got killed in South Dallas.
Man.
My other cousin just died in a wreck going to watch her, had she come to work. You know what I'm saying? It's been like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Auntie passing away. We didn't even get to go down there. But what I'm saying is, sometimes, you never know. And you just got to just, like I say, what it say, live like you want to, but, don't take it for granted, I guess.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Go hard every time.
Yeah, you go hard in the paint, nigga, and you stay
Every
lit.
time.
You know what I'm saying? And don't abuse it, because sometimes we can abuse things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just even depression, you can abuse depression because you like it and you just want to just dwell in your depression or whatever it is, your drug of choice or your sex addict, or you're a goddamn workout fanatic or whatever. Don't you're a vegan fanatic. Don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta take it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta have a balance. But all that being said,
Channing.
R.I.P. You know what I'm saying?
Channing Larry.
Shout out.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Mo 3 album just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Then I heard them people's on Sway talking about they finna drop another Mo 3 album.
Yeah.
So I guess we finna get another body of work of that. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna tune into that too. You know what I'm
Rainwater did his
saying?
thing. I
so
like
now
that.
we finna crank up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at the top of the motherfucking hour.
Yeah.
And then we finna get up and like this. I hope you like this beat. I don't give a damn because I picked it. That motherfucker was crunk. So I hope you go off. I know you gonna go off. Fuck all
I
that.
got you.
And I'm finna come in with a little something like these.
This is live. First time heard it. I'm a record. Yeah. You made this? It's a jam. Like a symphony. You hear me good? Hey, check it. Life. Hey, say cheese. Young SEJ. I'm getting cheese. Hey, I'ma tell you what you please. I'ma come through and hot truth sneeze. Hey, whether it's London, Tokyo, or Japanese, young SEJ coming through. I'm not gonna be about greed. No, I'ma share it with my brothers. Hey, I'ma tell you, it's whatever going on the levels. Hey, no, that's right. Hey, riding with my boy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, I'm getting lit on this podcast. Driving real fast. Hey, I know them haters, man. I'ma get me a bad and I'm awesome. Kicking it lyrical with Mr. Lawton. Young SEJ, I be flossing. You see my hat? Yeah, big bossin'. Empire thing, I'm in the game. I'm a Lancaster Tiger. Hey, let it rain. Hey, let the beat play. Let me rap, let them sing. Hey, it's SC, Mr. Getting Paid. And you know I'm playing. And don't forget the J. Hey, I'ma do it my way. Hey, I'm going live. I'ma keep going till the beat stop. I'ma come through. Hey, I'm on the blocks. And you know I'm not talking to the cop. And you know R.I.P. the Gucci Wops artists. R.I.P. Channers. Man, R.I.P. Enchanting. Man, you know I'm getting some understanding cause I'm coming through when I'm going fly in the planet. Hey, jamming in Jamaica. Shout out the name of Cat Alwyn. Naomi Cowan and we making. Then we coming through when we getting us the bacon. And you know we ain't going through vacant. Nah, we coming through and we gon' make it. And ain't nobody gon' be taken because you know we gonna get the egg, grits, and bacon. Young SEJ, I say this. I'ma say, don't you get me pissed, cause I'm gonna swing and knock out a bitch. Cause that's how we do in the Triple D. I don't care what they seeing, y'all. They ain't seeing me. They ain't seeing me on this freestyle. They ain't seeing me on this beats. And you know we coming through strong, cause ain't nothing we doing gonna be weak from the smoke to the water, coming through harder. Shout out to Carter. I'm a Lancaster Tiger, play football, I was a starter. And you know, shout out to my sons and my daughters. Hey, gotta go through it. Hey, you gon' get through it. R.I.P. to my people in the game. And you know we coming through. And you know whatever they say, we do it cause it's proven. Gotta catch that last line, thought I was gonna beat, but this is what's on my mind. And you know everything we gon' decline. And you know we gon' make our cars look real clean, they gon' shine. Talking to the laws, never that, never drop a dollar, penny, or a dime. And you know if we see the girl, she gon' be real good hearted, she gon' be kind. It's more to life than just being fine. Going to Italy and we can pour us some wine. And you know we gon' be jamming genuine and jamming that 70s music. Oh, we do it. This freestyle is proven. Oh yeah, it's the truest. And you know I'm coming with the blueprint. And we never be losing. We ain't never giving up, but we coming up, about to make them big buzz. Triple D, that's what's up. Going to Fort Worth, getting that work, and we cut it up, and we count it up. Hey, pulling up to Canada and Detroit, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Alabama, all the way to Florida. Coming through when you know you can't ignore us, cause we are the truest. We speaking the truth up on the podcast. If we going too slow, you know we going fast. Like Key Sweat say, we gonna make it last. Me and Mr. Lawton, yeah, we rolling up these bags. Cause it's the lit podcast. Oh, he got another beat. Let it roll because I'm gonna be on the streets. Mr. Street Director, and you know that this is me. I told him I'm a freestyle. Hey, let's go and make it beat. Hey, you hear that? Oh, heart beating. Never been cheating. I'm a rock on the weekend. Little flip, we ain't tweaking. Shout out to Cold Figure, cause we some real niggas.
I don't know what it is.
He don't know what it is, I don't know either. But I'ma catch that flow. I'ma let you know. Man, that piano kinda slow. But you know I can make it grow. Once I catch the beat, young SEJ, I'm stepping through. I am unique. And you know we gotta stay away from sweet. We don't want diabetes. Man, gotta lose that weight. I gotta get cake. Man, can't be nothing that's not great. Hey, man, I'm on CPT time. I'm gonna be late. And don't you know, hey, it's gonna mistake. I pulled up on the back page. Not trying to buy no pussy. I'm trying to get paid. Like I'm pimping. Hey, limping. Hey, youngster, when I'm talking, you just sit back and listen. Hey, if you see me doing something you didn't listen, hey, Mr. Lawton, that man's tripping, hey, because he tell about he got 2,000 followers, but he gonna be at 10 million. Hey, I'm calling it early like my dog Bobo. Hey, get off on me. And lyricals on the camera pressing repeat. REC, that's record. Now you know we in the game. Pulling up in a Jeep. Young SEJ, you feel this player energy. And that you know that you can see. And I'ma keep it real with you, practice what I preach. And that you know, man, dog, yeah, I used to teach. And now you know I'm using this platform to be speaking. Telling these people they don't need to be tweaking. But you can survive Monday through Friday, then the weekend. Live a long life, get you a nice wife, get you the house and keep it real. And you know that's right. We gon' roll it up real good and blow through the night. And you know we got that good food for that appetite. And you know you ain't cut it out if it's not right. Because God is watching and everything's on sight. When you're beefing with the devil, gotta step another level. And whatever you do, don't be dumb, gotta be clever. Hey man, it's whatever, gonna get up on that level. If you step up in the treble, then you gotta rock it and go through whatever, and you don't stop it. Because they know those niggas always pocket watching, then they be plotting. And see him coming. Hey, you coming through, man, get that money like Mr. Drummond. Hey, on the Willis, hey, you gotta feel it. Hey, you know we keep the weapons on us, we conceal them. Hey, shout out to Charleston White, my brother, I know that's right. You get up in the game, man, you gotta have sight. The man with one eye's a man that's fly. I salute you, one love to you, my God. Shout out to Diamond D and everybody on Diamond Records feeling me. Empire thing, gang, you know we coming through, checking in, we feeling this pain, but we gon' last a long time. Coming in the game, maintain these freestyles is insane. I told them boys I do this, get up out my way. Press play and let me do me. And I'ma just talk and rhyme. Freestyle king, that crown is mine. It's been that, represent Dallas since 1997. I pray to God, our Father up in heaven. Everybody we lost, you know we forever. You're in our hearts, and hey, we gonna hold you down. Never again, we coming through, gotta win, and we gonna keep it real, dog. We ain't never pretend. And you know, because you are our real friend and that we coming through, walking in, you know we gon' blend it. Hey, what I say, having out on the blog. Shout out to Super Tight, Slay Cheese, man, all of y'all. Shout out to DJ Vlad. Hey, shout out to Dallas Global. Hey, we making them haters mad. Hey, pull up in the pad. Shout out to Ian Boss Talk, yeah. My day going good, like his wife said. Yeah. Empire thing,
So,
Miss
man.
Jamaica, SEJ to the realest. I'm never a faker.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I really do, man, for coming out here fucking with me and shit like that, man. And you know, I was gonna ask my famous question before I do ask my question. You know what I'm saying? Other night, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you what you think about the women's basketball team.
Man, I love it.
Yeah.
I love Satu Sabali for Dallas. You know, I love what Caitlin doing, love what Angel Reese, and y'all look at Angel.
You better bring up Angel.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I'm about to say, you better bring up
gotta bring-
motherfucker Angel Reese, nigga.
Man.
What the fuck,
Hey,
nigga?
hey, y'all do this. Google Josephine Baker, our legend, Josephine Baker. She is a spitting image. Angel Reese is a spitting image of Josephine Baker. That's Josephine reincarnated. Salute to all the women's sports around the world. Man, it's a great time. Man, we
Daniel's first black female to win the Olympic gold medal so far on the Olympic trial.
ooh, what's her name?
Simone Daniels.
Ooh, Miss Simone Daniels. Then we got to shout out our queen too. You know our good old Shakira.
I know. And what's the 16-year-old black man that broke the records in for the Olympics running for representing USA overseas in London? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like hey man, we always be doing things, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
It's always things going on, but these women basketball, man, they showing out, man. I just say this for the women basketball team. I say, y'all need to make sure that y'all give them the same 3-point line as the men basketball team. Y'all need to make sure y'all give them the same ball they practice with that is the men's basketball or that they practice with that they can play with.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. And a lot more things.
Let that gold down so they can
Stop
dunk.
showing that thing. Start showing more of my girl.
Look at you.
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Man, tell you.
With her ninth straight double.
You know what I'm saying? Breaking records.
Tying the great
You know what I'm saying?
You want to know what's funny about that? Like, and salute to Asia Wilson. Asia's
Right.
playing top tier. And Maya Moore and all the legends, you know, Cheryl Swoop. But you want to know what was interesting? You know, bottom line, Angel got more social media followers than
She's the most famous player in the WNBA right now.
So just respect that. That's all I'm saying. She carrying that. So they can try to put the marketing on dollars, but we all watch it. You know, I'm talking about us three in this room. And, you know, because of, I watch it for her, man. You know, she the one talking.
Swoop and all them, nigga. Sure, yeah, Lisa Leslie, nigga, they was in the motherfucker commercial.
Yeah.
And nigga, they was in Martin, nigga. Well, you remember when Martin, they were playing basketball, motherfucker, and Martin, she smacked Martin on the booty, nigga said, "Pop." Martin said, "Girl."
Lisa Leslie.
Hey, nigga, that was my favorite shit. Nigga, that was my shit right there. Say, man, shout out to the women, man. Shout out to all the hardworking women, the mamas, you know what I'm saying, out there, the women doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, baby, they showing up, man.
Awesome.
They showing up, man. Because they motherfuckers wish they make more money than niggas. They talking about these niggas make more money, but they make more money than us.
I'm going to be on that grind.
But then again, in some sectors, they not, because I see the balance. I see how they do it. But shit, you know, hey, you know, if the man want to make the money, he got to be in that suit somewhere where they ain't going to give you a job looking like Pookie.
Yeah. Well, they put us in the truck and run us
Ray
around the
Ray
damn world.
and Kookie and Shanika and Shanana and Wana and Tisha and Tana, Angela, Renee.
Yeah.
Just a girl around the way.
Yeah.
Nah, your bullshit.
You saying that.
But no, but say, I always ask this question. You already know the question I'm finna ask, but it's still, if you was in my shoes, what question would you ask yourself that I didn't get to ask you?
I would ask, oh man, you touched it all.
Oh,
you know,
I did. Okay.
and we did that. I want to salute Linus Tulane for her amazing work what she doing in the film game, and Kiana Rogers.
Right.
You know, they work with me, you know, leading ladies on my 2 movies. So I definitely got to shout them out.
When the movie coming out?
Well, we actually finna start working on the 3rd film also with Annie Ortiz she's actually from Belton. That's my boy Trey Dub, aka Mac, aka Black Mexican. That's his daughter.
All right.
So we're gonna be working with her on some projects, and I just want to thank you, brother.
I really appreciate it,
Mr. Lawton. You were needed, you know, and you are relevant, and the people that you touch, and this is about the growth. Like I say, I don't care nothing about no numbers. What I mean by that, because the truth is the truth.
Right.
And quite frankly, when you started, you had 1, you had 2 now. Check this here in 5 years. I promise you're gonna be over 10 million.
Oh yeah.
Because this is only gonna continue to grow because it's based on the truth.
I appreciate that. Now, for real. And humbly, I do for real. Because I'm a modest person and shit. But man, nah, for real. I appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely want to tap into some of the movies because everybody out here, the movie game is that's what's moving right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going down right now. So
just let me know. Everything
film, you know, production is just that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna have to have you back. You know what I'm saying? Diamond D, you need to come up in here.
Diamond D.
Nigga, shout out to Bunky, cause Bunky working. Man, he been dropping
Bunky
been dropping videos back and man, say Bunky been dropping like that nigga over there working.
Bunky a beast, man.
You know what I'm saying? And did you see that Dollar Cypher, Pookie Leroy?
Shout out to Pookie Leroy, man. The work that he doing, and I see he got 7 to great them doing that work.
Got everybody on there. He even got DD Warbucks on that bitch.
I love
that nigga got damn.
I love Dee Dee. Can we give Dee Dee her shout out? Because who works harder than Dee Dee Warbucks? Dee Dee do her own videos. She's really out there. She's about her family. Dee Dee, I love you and everything that you about. And keep doing you. You got to support her for both of us. Salute to Dee Dee Warbucks.
Nigga. Shit, I was like, damn. I was like, motherfucker going hard in the paint. I was like, damn, shit. I was like that. I mean, shit. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I missed them. I missed them days getting back on that block.
Yeah.
Like getting back on there, selling the CDs. You know what I'm saying? Out there on the grind, just like. Now sometimes I be relapsing, man.
Yeah, look
I be over here, nigga. I be over here beating, man. I be over here tweaking. I be like, golly, and I be at work, be like, man, I don't want no job. I want to be this. I want to.
Yeah, you doing it right now.
I know what the end goal is. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting up for success. You know, I got a master plan. I got some shit in the working too. Especially shit. I got to talk about that later on tonight. But Man, we gonna get up out of here, man. We gonna tune in, man. And this podcast, like I say, appreciate it, man. It's gonna do nothing but grow, like you say. Definitely, my fans. We got more stuff coming for y'all. It's more because I'm finna go out there and start just really reaching out to more people. You know what I'm saying, and blend this thing in, and that's it. You know what I'm saying. Shit, you good? You good? But yeah, I just want to end it on that note. And like I say, once again, y'all let me know. Any rapper, anybody you, any artist, any book writer, anything that you want me to interview next, put it down in the comments. Who you think should come up on the platform and should come up here and bless this and get lit with me. And I want to say SEJ, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you one more time, and we about this bitch.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? We about this bitch.
Lit podcast.
You know what I'm talking about? Lit podcast. You know what I'm saying? For life, biatch. You know what I'm saying? Cause I never change, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you niggas. Funk ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gator Man for letting me use the song for my motherfucking intro. You know what I'm saying? I called Gator. I hit text Gator. I said, Gator, I need a song. Put on my intro. Can I use one of your songs? He said, hell yeah. I knew exactly what I wanted. Chop that bitch. And that's what y'all heard now. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I done walked the block to my feet, hurt the slab. So better work the good with the man. I took the word. Nigga, that might not. You know what I'm saying?
I walk the block until my feet hurt the slab. Yeah, better off worse.